How's it going, boys? Yo, I'm up here real early today, dude. I am all over the place for the day. I do have a lot of things I want to take care of, dude. First of all, I gotta figure out dinner real quick. So if you don't mind, I might just put on some music in the background. Man, there was this one yesterday. I played like a Witcher, some tower music, but there was another like is it in music? In music. There's like a mix. There was like a really good mix. Oh, there it is. Folk Tavern. Here we go. It was fantastic, but it was so long since I listened to it, dude. Here we are. Oh, it's loud. So, I wanted to get a lot of stuff done today. By the title, we're doing some Mage Tower. Or at least I plan to do a little bit of Mage Tower. I don't know if we'll get a new PTR build. I doubt it. At this point, we're getting a new PTR build. But who knows, honestly, dude. Who knows, honestly. I'd like one. What did Arthur get his says? By the way, would you get any Great Vault? Because Arthur apparently got the neck and the ring. What are these items? And the Arakara sack brood? Dude, I think you go with Arakara. I think you go with Arakara. If that Arakara is Mythic track, I think that's the best one. Because heroic, you can farm these, right? The rest of them you can just farm up. Mythic track, Grimbatol, DPS, Trinket on my DH. Wait, the master one? Oh, that's huge. Oh, that is massive. Oh, that's massive. That's awesome. Apparently that's the best assault for them. That's great. Wow. Wowee. Yesterday I picked up a Mythic helm track and I got Mythic track gloves. So like my rogue is kitted out to the teeth. Took a bit to play Havoc, let me know. Took it for what to play. Yeah, I mean at this point, like if you're messing with Aldraki, you might as well, right? If you're messing around with the Aldraki Reavers, you might as well. Unless you're playing them for vengeance mostly. I'm pretty sure they'll still fall scarred. They really gotta change up Aldraki and make it more passive, dude. Like they had a fantastic tier so where you had like throw glaives passively happen. That's what Aldraki should have been. Instead of like an activated button, it just makes throw glaive a better button and it activates passively when you, I don't know. Maybe they should change it from like consuming souls to spending your bar. When you spend a certain amount, you throw a glaive and it consumes a glaive if you already have it and does a thing. I don't know. Like it could probably play really well, but I feel like they would need to actually make some big reworks about it. But Blizzard apparently cares only about like paladins. Not really. I mean, paladin get quite a bit of changes. Mages, hunters. Those guys, shamans, the classes that got the most amount of changes. I'm surprised they even do anything for rogues this time around, honestly. I am surprised. But look. I gotta get some food. I gotta get it ordered. So I gotta sit here and do that for a second, if you don't mind. Yeah, I think I should have just been Havoc emergency tier set. Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. I agree with that. I think that should have probably been their tier set. I think what they were trying to do is like trying to give the ability more of like, oh, let's give it like a different type of feel about it, right? Different kind of like a mechanic. And it's kind of neat as a mechanic. Like early on, I just feel like they should have pivoted with the way they adjusted, you know? They should have just pivoted, but they didn't. I'm gonna do this. I'm getting food real quick. I gotta get it ordered now. Can I edit this? No, I can't, can I? Unless I can edit it in the cart. No. Oh, I can edit here. Okay, so let's say I'm just gonna get 2 pizzas, dude. I'm just gonna get 2 pizzas. Instead of jalapenos, I'm gonna do green peppers. That'll be fine. Alrighty. And then, is there anything? No. Well. Okay, well I gotta add someone else in. Sorry, I don't normally never have to get food while I'm streaming, but I'll do one of these. That'll be fine. That'll be perfectly fine. Alright, cool. Check out. Yeah, I didn't figure out any dinner stuff at all. I think I should have just done it. Yeah, I probably should have done something cooler than that, honestly. They just need a rework. They just need a bit of revamp, right? Like, look at the, let me get in a WoW, actually, while I'm doing all this. Look at Dark Ranger, right? Look at the Dark Ranger playstyle and what they've done with it so far. They're changing it so that your kill command is replaced by Black Arrow, because they're basically taking that base ability and they're making it better, right? There's already quite a few talents that interact with the ability of kill shot. So now you got to give even more interactivity through the Dark Ranger playstyle, and you don't have to add a brand new button to the game at all. You just can replace it with a new ability that now has a bonus effect. It still retains majority of the gameplay of a kill shot. It is still just a hard hitter, front loaded ability that just spikes right through the target, right? It does pretty good on its own, right? It does pretty good on its own, right? But then they need to give it like just a little bit extra of a nudge in the right direction, and it's fine. And all these new talents that they gotten, it's perfect. And then they changed the way one interacts with the cooldowns, so they could have just done that too, right? They could have just took an ability or a talent that demon hunters use and play around that ability or talent and then modify it. So like that glaive could have replaced your glaive throw, and they could have added like ways for you to be able to automatically use it or whatever, right? To kind of piggyback off that tier set and then give it like a couple of more mechanics or whatever, and it would have been perfect. It would have been great. It would have been awesome. It would have been wonderful. It would have been lovely. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Or they could have made it, maybe make it work off of the ability of Fellblade or something like that. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know. There's ideas, and then they're really creative. They'll take a hero spec like Dark Ranger, and they'll get super giga creative with that one, right? But then it's like then they have the Demon Hunter, and it's like it's not like it's creative at first, but it just doesn't really go far enough, right? The whole combo of Blade Dance into a Chaos Strike or Chaos Strike into Blade Dance would have been really cool. What they should have done is, instead of putting like a debuff on a target so it doesn't use more damage, I feel like that would have been better in that regard. I feel like what they should have done with it is, I'm gonna have them text me when they're close. Maybe I'll go grab it myself. Well, what they should have done is, I don't know, dude. They had a cool idea at first, but maybe it should have been like a bonus effect. Like when you Chaos Strike a Blade Dance, or whatever you do as a Veg Demon Hunter, like single target then AoE, you have this like AoE extra blades flying. But then it should have been maybe like a big single target ability attack instead of just a plain debuff on the target, right? I don't know. It should have been something more interesting. Like the combo system of use one ability and then the other, it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool, but they probably should have used it for different stuff. Yeah. Feels nice as an opponent. They should have tied to the base specs. The problem with that is it plays around big cooldowns, but they should have, I think, tied it to different cooldowns, right? Maybe like I-beam into a Blade Dance combo, which is very common for Demon Hunters, or like a Fell Dev into a Fell Dev into a what's it called? A Fell Dev into a, I guess, what is a cleave or not fracture? It's soul bomb, right? The soul explosion ability, where you take souls and kind of compress it together and it explodes. That should have probably had like some kind of a big bonus effect. You would have tied it around some of your major cooldowns, and I think it would work just fine. But I think about rogues and war within PvP, don't you feel like kind of weak? I mean, Blizzard definitely didn't give us a lot of attention in this expansion so far, so we do kind of feel weak at times. I definitely don't feel as strong as some of the other classes, but then again, it's not the first time rogues has felt that way. That's pretty much the plight of rogues. We just got a week until we're not, and then we feel fine. That's kind of how it is, man. It's how it's always been. Not the first expansion, but yeah, Spirit Bomb. There you go. I'm misremembering my abilities at this point. All right, chat. Let's get some of the weekly stuff out of the way, man. What am I supposed to gear out at this point? I really gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on all of my characters, man. Let's start with the Pally. Get some delves out of the way or something. Unless you can get a key done. If I can get a key, that'd be great. If I could just get 8 tier 8 delves done, I'll do that too. I really need some score in this thing, or just do my own keys, but I don't really know. Maybe I should wait until I can piggyback off of someone else's key. That could also work really well, right? That might be helpful. And I have some pieces of champion gear potentially. I need better gloves. I can technically buy better boots right now. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Because I'm at a point with Marine now where I can actually just start buying like champion track items, which is really, really nice. These guys, 39. Let me have enough because I don't really farm these things anymore. Oh, I have more than enough. Oh yeah, let me take that. I can't wait until there's like a max button so you can just like hit max and buy it and you're done. You just pick it up and you're good. Here we go. He's a great dude. I have a nice little bit of an uppie here. Nice bit of an uppie. What key do we have? To Necrotic Wake. Only naughty, only naughty transmogs? What do you mean only naughty transmogs? What are you talking about? For me? What do you mean? Look at this thing, dude. You call this a naughty mog? What is that supposed to be? Huh? Alright, let's see if I can maybe get into like... I don't have any score, do I? I don't even have item level. Do we just do Necrotic Wake? I guess we just do Necrotic Wake. That or I feel like delves are honestly more valuable for me because not only do I get a champion track item, but I get hero tracks at the end of the week. I'm thinking I'm gonna do delves, boys. I think that's actually a big up for me right now. As like boring as delves can feel at times, I think that's actually my biggest upgrade right now is delves. At least in like a short sitting. I need some more of these. I'll just take 200. I don't really know. I get myself an extra key, and we could do 2. I can just stay a ret because this thing does not die to anything. Except that I don't want to do earth crawl. We'll do that. Alright, so we got food on the way. We're gearing. I do want to get some dungeons done because there's a bunch of nerfs for dungeons. I really want to get like a real dungeon done on my shaman because that thing actually has some gear. I want to try to see if I can get maybe like a real-ish dungeon done over on my mage because that thing also got some gear. I also just thought about something. This week is a dungeon week, isn't it? I should get my delves out of the way. But maybe I should actually just run my Necrotic Wake and get those dungeon week keys out of the way too. Go for heroics for it. I mean, I guess if I could do heroics, it's fine, yeah. I didn't realize you could actually do heroics for it. That's actually really quick. Is it heroics minimum? I guess that makes sense because heroics are like mythic zeros from, what is it, last season? Although they don't feel like it. They don't feel like it at all. Not at all. Alright, we'll do a delve and then I'll probably do a, if this delve goes by quick enough, rather, if I can do it quick enough, then I think I'll run a, I don't know, maybe a mythic plus still. Oh wait, I still have this on you, Shrinker, don't I? Also, I hate when Bram puts down the potions like super far away, where I can't even reach him. You know what I also should be doing on my rogue? I should be spamming as many dungeons as I need to. I'm actually out of Valor Stones. I've upgraded so many pieces of gear. I'm literally out of Valor Stones. I don't think I've ever been out of Valor Stones on my main in a long while. But I upgraded literally the world. I've been upgrading literally everything. On my shaman and my rogue. I'm actually out of options. Oh, man. Alright, kidnap me. Get it out of here. What am I being tagged in, man? There we go. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, wow. Yeah, one of the guys in our guild apparently just now got on a car wreck. So that's not great for him at all. Okay, I'm dead. Look away for 2 seconds. Because I'm worried about a dude's well-being. Come on, Brad, throw me a heal, please. Do you think they need to update the delves a bit? Because I feel like the delve system as is right now, it's fine. But I wonder if they could make it better somehow. I really don't have too many suggestions though, personally, of what they could do. I feel like maybe just increase like the upgrades from the higher tracks of delves. Like from 11s gives you a reason to do those. Maybe that would help a little. But it just feels like they're just missing the it factor. They're just missing something. I don't really know what. But I feel like slightly better rewards would be maybe a little better. I really don't know. But they're tracked from 11. Yeah, I think that would help quite a bit. Because right now, like, you're just doing 8s. And I guess, like, 8s can be kind of fun. Because what I like doing is, like, trying to take a character that doesn't have, like, any gear. And trying to see if I can, like, survive tier 8s. Because, like, on a fully undergeared character, like, the mechanics and your ability to play your class, all of those things still are kind of important. You know, it's kind of a bit of a challenge. It's, like, keeps you at least engaged. Because you're having to actually use Brand's heal, but as long as you're pressing the heal or getting the heal, there's just no absolute way for you to die. I do wish there were more like frontal mechanics, right? Like remember Plunderstorm, how all abilities have like a frontal and there's always opportunity for you to dodge. I do wish delves have more stuff like that instead of a bunch of different casts for enemies and like auto attacks that you can't dodge. I do think that will make them a little more engaging. Because then at least you're doing it differently and you're not just like winning based on numbers. Because like trying to solo delves on my Evoke, who has a lot of mobility but like no gear whatsoever, was a rough one, dude. I did it. I did do like 1, I think. I thought I did 2, but apparently I only did 1. But yeah, this kind of wish there was like more opportunity for me to like use mobility or whatever, or all these other tools in order to lift stuff. You know? Are they listening today? Just a little bit. What's up, Nix? How you doing, fam? Hope you're doing good. I was just like, I saw the name. I'm just like about to read your name as is, and I was just like, I hopefully I got it right, man. How you doing? How you liking the Throw of Liberty? I have not actually given the game a proper shot at all. Way too many things going on as is. Busy boy. Better remembering. Dude, it's every single time. Like, I'm so used to just like, I see a name in chat and I just go with that. But I'm like, it'll get there. It'll get there. I'm really bad at remembering things. Like, the regular things to remember. Right? People's names, stuff like that. IRL. Really awful at it. Awful at it. But then random facts, random tidbits, random class abilities, they just like stay in my head. For one reason or another. Random little factoids too. My brain is really good at retaining useless information. Digging it raids as it just spawn bosses on a sec with the guildies. So it's not so it's like what, basically a world boss rather than like an actual raid boss, because I don't really know how the whole raiding system works in that game, but I've seen some clips of just like big ass world bosses and people surrounding it and just like banging it up from a distance. I'm gonna die. Yeah, kinda. That's pretty cool. That's neat. I do like when games do that differently, right? When games like, oh, there's dungeons, and they just like run just like WoW dungeons. Or it's like, oh, we have raids, and they function just like WoW's raids. Right? There's some trash, and then there's a boss, and he has a bunch of different familiar boss mechanics. Like, those things I think they probably do on purpose just so it's like, oh, you played WoW? Hey guys, you played WoW? Well, get ready for it, and then name of the game or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, there's a lot of familiarity. I don't have to learn a lot of new things, but it's like, I do like it when games, especially new games that come out, when they try to do something different to stand out. I personally like that. I think that's something that makes me want to try it. So like when New World was like, it's a game about exploration and you gear out through just like exploring and crafting. And it's like everybody's a crafter basically. It was like, okay, that's a little different. It's a little different than what a lot of people are used to. Maybe it will be good. It was alright. It just kind of fell off just because Amazon isn't great at managing games, but hopefully they're doing this one too, right? Hopefully they do this one justice. Makes it better. It doesn't get to commit 3 hours or 8. That is true. That is true. So like getting those kind of like a different type of a game creates a different kind of system for players to interact with. I think stuff like that, I think is just better because otherwise it feels like the games just get homogenized too much and every game feels like it's the same, you know, and I don't think that's good, or at least to me I'd never personally found that appealing, because then it's like, well, why would I play this new game that came out when it does exactly the same thing as the game I'm currently playing, you know? That's awesome. Yeah, game just hit in different niches, like hit different way. I think that's good. People think the combat is clunky. I have not seen the combat, so I wouldn't even know. I don't know if they're top targeting or they're like action combat, or if it's like Guild Wars or whatever. I would have zero idea. So I have no clue myself. But it's actually fun and sec once I get used to it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes this is what it comes down to, just the fact of getting used to it. I thought I got all the treasures here. Is it just different per character? I'm missing a puppet. Okay, I'm gonna just walk around. I'll probably get in combat anyway. Did I miss a guy here? Did I miss a guy way back there? Okay, I missed something. I'm missing this entire dungeon apparently. You're gonna have a watch time? No, you're good. You're good. That's the whole point of streaming. If I really just wanted to hang out here just do delves, I wouldn't be streaming it. But the whole point of streaming is just to be hanging out with everybody, you know? You're good, you're good. Zero worries, fam. But yeah, I'll need to look into it some more, because like I hear about the game. I don't see a lot about it, because it's just like it's not on my YouTube recommended feed ever. Or anybody playing it, really. But all I know is apparently has a really good character customization feature. That's about all I know. Apparently that is excellent. Where did I miss the guy? I feel like they should add a lot more of these like little objective things just in case you miss, because I feel like I miss them all the time. Do I have to double back all the way? That's a good point. That's why I still watch you and I'm not playing WoW at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just YouTube thing. It just comes and goes. But yeah, but when it comes to that game in particular, I have not gotten a single like channel video recommended about it. I see a bunch of stuff like YouTube always recommends me like First Ascendant all the time, but and like it recommends me like random ass videos. Like sometimes YouTube recommends this stuff based on what you search, but a lot of the time it recommends me random ass things, and I just go down a rabbit hole and I explore new things. And for a good bit, and they started doing it more recently, started recommending me this like, I made my girlfriend play X game or Y game, and there's a lot of channels that do like reviews of like having their like significant other play a game, and then it's like them narrating about it or whatever, right? Those are kind of fun to watch. For me, it was mostly I think because it recommended me one specific for Mass Effect, and I just went through the rest of the channel's catalog, and I was just like, I'd watch them for bed. Because then they started doing like Pokemon Nuzlocke kind of stuff, and I'm not really familiar with Pokemon Nuzlocke. But now in my feed there's a bunch of Nuzlocke stuff, and I'm just like, I get what Nuzlocke is. I can see why people are into it. I don't care. Thanks YouTube though. Very cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like a lot of the times it recommends like random ass things, like game reviews that are like 4 hours long. It started with Salt Factory, and then just like pops up once in a while. And depending on some of the games that he played, some of those things get recommended for me randomly. But First Ascendant, I literally don't look up that game at all. YouTube constantly recommends me First Ascendant. If you ever go through shorts, it always goes to like the ads for First Ascendant with some of the new, what are they called? Champs, heroes, characters. What's up, Sally? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. Plays any games all the time? Spelltercat. No, I don't know who Spelltercat is. I have no idea. I have no clue. But like out of this like random YouTube recommendations and like, what is it, the rabbit hole stuff, like before Baldur's Gate came out, I was getting a bunch of like D&D content recommended to me at some point. I guess maybe because of the Critical Role stuff. It was popular, everybody were watching, so YouTube probably thought, oh hey, other people are watching it, let's just start recommending it to literally everybody else. And I watched it, or I guess listened to it for a good bit. Then I kind of stopped at some point. Just go watching for you. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll keep it. And then YouTube will do weird things like when you are searching for stuff. Like for example, Dragon Age game coming out, Veilguard. I was like, okay, well, like I used to like Dragon Age games way back in the day. I want to see anything about Veilguard. I go look through videos of it, and it just does not recommend me at all. I have to literally go out of my way if I want to see anything about it. It just doesn't pop on my feed otherwise. So sometimes it'll just like push some stuff onto you, into your face, and you're just like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. And other times, if you are actually interested in that kind of stuff, like another channel I do watch from time to time, Zany, or Ponxifu. They basically just play games and meme around, more or less. It doesn't ever recommend them, ever. If I, like, even if it's when I hit subscribe, it doesn't even let me know that new video's up. I actually have to go to the channel and pay myself. Did I get the trinket again? I told you boys, I get the trinket all the time. For one reason or another, I just get it all the time. It's just like permanently in my bags. The belt is unfortunate. Alrighty, let's go back to Dornagal. I guess let's run through a key really quickly on this guy, getting some stuff out of the way. Dalaran, hope you having a rocket that Paladin. Love Templar now, dude. Templar's fun. Templar's just a big hammer bonks. It's pretty easy to play too. I kind of like Herald, because I feel like Herald had a lot of resource generation and like really just passive gameplay, but Tempo's really fun. It's pretty damn good. I like it a bunches. I need a better gloves and better pants and a trinket. Alright, let's mine Aquatic Wake. That'd be fun. The genre is almost a common survival game like Ark, Conan Exile, 7 Days to Die, so that's what I get on my feed. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense when YouTube like gives you the stuff you're actually interested in. Or stuff you've never seen, but like when you constantly watch a channel and it never recommends you their videos or puts it in some subscriber feed, that's where I'm just like, okay, come on, like what? I actually want to see more of this. What is happening? You know what I mean? I actually want more from that guy. Give me more. Alright, hopefully we can fill with a tank and a healer or something really quickly. Get this necrotic wake out of the way. He has almost 1 million subs? Hell yeah, dude. Maybe we can help. I could be that one extra sub if I like the content. Pokemon Nuzlocke challenges are so much fun watching do. I've never actually done one, but yeah, I never actually watched like a full stream of somebody play it like from start to end. It's usually just like the highlights, right? When a channel, let's say, does like their multi-hour playthrough or whatever, however long it takes. It's been so long. I don't even know how long it takes to beat a Pokemon game, honestly. But like, where they basically compile the entire thing into like cuts and so to hold like 20-minute video or something. Those are fun. I don't know how fun it would be to actually sit on the streamer's stream and just watching them, you know, play through every single battle or whatever. It's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean they're fun on their own. And then you have the Soul Link version of it too. I don't know if that's a common thing or whatever. I have a channel in Discord or other games. That's cool. Maybe some other opinions of introducing stuff. Do you have a channel in your Discord for other games? Not really. As somebody who mostly does WoW stuff, I thought of maybe having like channel for other games, but I don't really play too many other games myself. Like I'm interested in watching other games, but I don't really spend too much time myself on other games, right? So I just thought I'll just keep the channel for a while because that's like what it is. And if there are any other games that I do play in my off time, like it's just for myself really, right? I guess it's like the channel is dedicated to WoW stuff, so it's like the channel that's relevant to WoW stuff. It's not really what I like. It's mostly like stuff related to the channel, I guess. So kind of how it's just to run it. Soul links so stressful depending if you're both lucky. Yeah. Soul links are, they are pretty. Yeah, that's the fun part is the stress of it though. You know what I mean? When let's say you got linked to like when you got like a absolute monster of a Pokemon and it's linked to just like an absolute trashier one, and then the trashier one dies, you just lost like the ace, you know, the ace in the hole, man. It's so good though. The trials and tribulations of it is so fun. It makes it so interesting. Here you go, Stag Brood. Ooh, Atho. Didn't go Sack Brood. Dude, I'm gonna go healer. Chat, should we just play healer? Just to get a key and get it over with. Because I just want to get a key done. We're not picking up a healer. Not picking up a tank either, man. What is happening? Please. Please. Uzian, Poke Rogue, you played a ton of that lately. But I played a ton of that lately, yeah. Play healer, it'll be fun, I bet. They did buff up like the Herald of the Sun. Not Herald. Lightsmith. Holy Paladin. So I'll need to get a Lightsmith build. And apparently you can play melee healer build. I want to check it out though. See if it's any good. See if there's an actual build for it. Because apparently you're playing straight up like Argent Crusader melee healing. And it's apparently really good. Hold on, Lightsmith? Oh yeah, it is! Oh my god! Let's go! Oh baby, hold on. Okay, I gotta import Lightsmith melee healer and plus. You do play melee healer. Let's go! I guess we grab an evoker. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, so my main ability is Holy Bulwark. I'll need to put it up somewhere in my bars. I guess I'll put it up here. And this is gonna be my buff. Yeah, we can buff up our weapon. That's fun. I guess I need something that's actually usable by a caster because it's just all strength, isn't it? All right, let me double check this to make sure I'm running the best stuff that I have. That's fine. I guess it's fine. I got a shield on this character, so that's cool. Cloak, which is both trash no matter what I run, so it doesn't really matter. Holy. Got a tank? Get in here, my guy. Why does this guy need a +2? Is he just getting Valor? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna question it. I do need to make a macro for the Paladin ability. But dude, this is the fun build. This is basically a melee healer Paladin. You basically are a ret or a prot, and you heal by doing damage whenever wings are up, and you just put up shields with Holy Bulwark, and you just put it up on a tank, and it's a giga shield that keeps refreshing. And when it gives you, it gives them the shield, and it gives you a shield. So you can put it up on one person or on the other, and you can put up swords on melee and shields on tanks. And whenever you share a weapon, you also get that weapon as well. So you basically just give, and you get like a copy of the weapon. And when you pop wings, which is fairly short and cooldown, you also spawn an extra weapon on somebody around you, so it's just huge overall.
I can't use that.
Are we all summoning, or I'm maybe just let him fly? I mean, I'll summon one, and then we'll just let the rest of them fly. It's really just this guy we gotta wait for, right? Alright, I'll try to summon him. This guy apparently don't get a summon. Okay, this guy's like clicking and spam clicking my thing, and it keeps breaking. Okay. This guy, foregrounds. I'm just let him fly here. Can make his way over. Okay, I gotta make a macro for this ability. Holy Bulwark thing. Oh, I already do. Okay, awesome. I'm insane. So when I put it on him, look, he got a shield and I got a shield. And when I get a sword, I can give it to a DPS. And then they also get a sword. I get a sword. When they deal damage, it does additional holy damage. That damage goes back to me on detail, so it basically counts as my damage. I amp up my weapon with Riot Adjudication. Adjuration, which basically just buffs my stamina, and Holy Power abilities have a chance to just do a burst of healing. Now, actual gameplay of this class, I have no idea how. Like, what my rotation is supposed to be like. That's what I want to double up on. Do I flash heal when I get like a proc, or how do I work this? Mythic plus priority, divine favor, holy light, or fusional light. Okay, so it's only with infusion then. How do I get infusion? Guessing Barrier of Faith or Holy Prism. Okay, so Holy Prism, and then I spend those on infusions. Otherwise, I guess I'll just flash a light. Because heal is kind of a long one. Is a warrior coming? Please? My guy? Hello? Am I AoE heal? I am AoE heal. Like, I'm more or less just trying to figure out, like, what build do people play, because I played a bunch of different builds on the beta and alpha. With an armor duration if you reduce. I mean, that's kind of nice. I mean, it's pretty standard, isn't it? Is this guy just not gonna... Just need to summon, I guess. I get Bis Ring from the Vault Bis, Trinket from Group Battle, 20 minutes of each other. Let's go! High for 1105. Same! Same. Very excited for it. Very excited for it. Hi, click me please. Because those guys apparently... I should boot this warrior and be like, hey, next time. I feel like it would be mean to do so, but next time I should have been like, hey, start making your way over here, buddy. This ain't a free ride. It's a +2, like. Way too serious. Oh, you know what? Final boss of each dungeon drops an extra item. I probably should just spam dungeons. I probably should just spam dungeons. I think those are actually a waste of time. I think it's all about the dungeons. Okay. RC. And I'm just gonna plug in and go. It's a tomb. It's a tomb. It's a tomb. We're just gonna go. Those butchery bleeds gonna slam. Dude, I'm excited for butchery. That's gonna be pog. I'm actually very excited for butchery. That's gonna be so good. Alright, warrior. Do your thing. Or not warrior. Shaman. Maybe I should buff the evoker, actually. Probably should be buffing the evoker. Yeah, so whenever I have a melee hammer or melee gameplay, I'm actually gonna bop him. Just so I don't have to actually heal him. I'm gonna pop a defensive here. Big heal. Big heal. Do one of these. I meant to do one of these actually. That's whatever. But basically whenever I pop melee wings, I should be able to get like a lot of overall healing. Hopefully. Gonna give him a shield. I don't know who I wanna buff up here. I guess the evoker. Give him buffs. I almost get melee wings. I'm bubbling. I'm melee wings in. I need to get an AoE heal going here too. Yeah, I need to get better at this whole melee weaving thing again. I used to be really good at it. That or maybe I just don't have enough stats. Or I'm missing intellect somewhere. Which also is a very much a possibility. Did you just darkness? This guy's a goober. He just darkness nothing. Okay. Alright, looks like the evoker is actually going to be the prime DPSer here. By the looks of things. I also gotta remember what are the combos for healing for Paladin. I'm just gonna save my wings. Oh man, I got a random proc. Doesn't even matter. Oh my god. Randomly just darkness. What a goober. An actual goofball. There we go. I gave him a shield. He literally needs nothing to like keep everybody alive here. Or I don't really need to do anything to keep anybody alive. I was gonna shield slam here for a bit. Actually doing decent bit of damage, like 300k. It's not amazing, but it's pretty decent. I'm assuming though that's a lot of the sword though. I'm guessing. Okay, here we go. You got a nice weapon. Blind those things. And it's gonna die if I don't start healing him. Every global. There we go, Evoker. Do some damage, my guy. Good day, all. What's up, Chris? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome, my guy. Alright, look at this. Yeah, look at that. Sacred Weapon, Divine Guidance, Reckoning, too. All these buffs, man. All of those things. All of those things are just the passive procs that they technically do, not me technically doing. Oh, you're gonna die if I don't help you right now. I'm gonna pop big defenses, actually. Crusader Strike, Holy Shock, Chill Slams. I can give a shield. I can't really do anything for you. You're gonna die! I gave you everything I can, man. Oh, God. Okay, Holy Power, back to you. Every single global. You just don't got anything to live this right now, apparently. I don't like this. We're gonna blind him for a second. Neat. I don't know what was killing him for a moment. Maybe he ran out of defenses completely, but he started running away, and his cell just started to melt. Oh, how's Pally feeling? Oh, how's Pally? It's alright. I mean, right now, like, the Lightsmith playstyle is doing really, really good. And it does a lot of healing just with a Shielded Bulwark right now. So it feels really good to play. But, yeah, overall, like, as a class, it's not bad at all. Okay, the Evoker is just going to be getting a lot of aggro by the looks of it. So we're going to do one of these. Give myself some mana to work with. And just start healing through melee wings. Melee wings healing to AoE. Some shield slamming, some blinds. We got more melee wings, which is huge. My AoE heal does not go off for some reason. There we go. I'll grab this. It feels pretty good. It feels like a basic, like I'm playing a very, very fun, at least for me, a very fun playstyle of Paladin. I really enjoy this version of Paladin in particular. Like specifically this kind. So I'm having a lot of fun with it myself. So I like it. It's very bursty, so I'm a fan of it completely. I'm gonna back away for a moment. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always had like a bit of an love-hate relationship with Paladin, I'd say. Only like very, very specific versions of it. Like, if that makes any sense. Dark Shroud, we can Belfit. We can give you a buff, we can give you a buff. Is it more witcher music? It is more witcher music. Give this guy a heal. Give him a big heal. Actually heal. Nice. Can remove the buff if he gets one. I guess I'll buff Evoker for the next go. Glad you joined, Del. It's actually really, really fun. I just don't know if I would enjoy it as much if it was like this build was not the play. You know? I'm having fun with a very specific version. Alright, we'll give him a heal, we'll give him a buff. We got this, we got one of these, some AoE. Slams. One of these. We got one. As long as he doesn't turn them, we're fine. I feel like Tink sometimes like to just turn these guys randomly. Alright, Tink, it's up to you, my guy. Just gotta catch them all. Neat. I mean, Paladin is pretty good. I feel like as long as they have like a whole like DR gameplay to them, right, with sack, with short defenses, with things like bubble. I feel like as long as Paladin retains that kind of a gameplay, it's always going to be good no matter what. Like it literally doesn't matter what expansions you're playing. You know what I mean? So they're very, very good. If you haven't gotten into Paladin yet, this is a pretty decent time to get in. Prop Paladin in particular, and actually, yeah, I would double that, because their hero talents are getting even better. They're getting such good options in terms of the hero talents, so it's going to be real nice, right? Or not hero talents, but class talents rather. I misspoke. But yeah, there's a pretty good option in terms of their actual class talent options, because they're getting more flavor, more thematic elements to it, which is really cool. Big fan of that completely. Do I not have my, I don't think my, my Divine Toll is targeting the target. I think it's just hitting whoever I'm targeting. Which is not exactly what I wanted to do, but also just check for nothing. And we're getting a cleave. Or no? Torn between a few ults of mine and shoot what I want to main. What ults you got? I can maybe give you like a pointer or two. Of, oh yeah, this class is really good. You should probably play it. Oh, this class is not as good. You might want to consider. They're whatever you like at the end of the day, but what classes are you torn between? Yeah, this demon hunter got like some score, but this guy's just creeping the cleaves into us. I feel like he's trolling, but he's doing a +2 when he comfortably should be doing +7s. But I don't really know, man. Or maybe he's just like watching the stream and I'm just trash talking a guy who just out here trying to help out. But he did some funny moves like in the beginning. Before first boss just dropped darkness, it was like, pull the mobs into it. You can literally just feel the awkwardness. Like, he knew what happened. He knew what he did. He knew that, uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's when this getting reworked on the light side too. Yeah, they're also getting some nice reworks as well. That is very, very true. But it's going to make them, like, overall better. Ow. That's okay. Hold on, maybe do one of these. We do one of these. We do one of these. Kick one of these. We punch one of these. Get another one of these in here. Get another one of these. We're chilling. We need some big healing. We need some big damage. But we're set up for it. Yep. Set up for it perfectly. Knock that out of his hands. Nice. Shadow Discourse are the most geared. I got Evoker. Evokers are really good right now. Diva attempted to learn. Diva is also really good. It's actually very popular. I mean, AUG is still really, really strong. Don't get me wrong, but Diva, a lot of people are playing it right now. Like, in raids, there's more Divas than AUGs. But specifically in raids. Oh. Hi, friend. I don't know who just healed him. I don't think it was me. I'm not gonna save all my cooldowns so we can just like bust down the boss here. Clean gameplay. My mans. There we go. I think I am my mans. I think I am missing some of my what is it? Not damage sources, but like healing procs. Do we need to spear? I mean, I'll grab the spear, but I won't spear this guy. I'll spear the next boss. Alright, so Evoker, you're getting fully buffed up. We got everything here. We give you a shield. We're just gonna save my cooldowns until things get really, really rough. And I'll probably pop some CDs when we get those ads. Grab a couple of these. Knock that out of his hand. We're gonna pop wings. Probably should have popped the potion here. Trinket or whatever. Crusader strikes, judgments. Just we healing. And we healing. Everything alive? Yeah, everything dead. 7 minutes of section evokers are ignoring Pyre in AoE because I think Master Circuit is forever. I mean, Master Circuit basically does kind of replace Pyre in the effectiveness, right? It's an effective ability. Very, very strong. So it is really good. I don't think I have my macro set up for, what is it, the toll to heal everybody. effectively. I'm struggling here a little. Okay, AoE heal. My AoE heal didn't go off. I really gotta get a better keybind for my AoE heal, man. I gotta get a much better keybind for that. Because it's just like, I feel like I'm using it, but it just never goes off. So I need to readjust it somewhere. Maybe I just need to remove Dawn and just swap it. Honestly, might end up being the play. To be fair. Yeah, flash heal feels like it does nothing. Getting close enough for that challenge the 25-yard range learning curve. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's probably the hardest learning curve. It's mostly all about how you use hover, right? Because the 25-yard range doesn't really matter if you use hover properly, but using hover is like, it's a learning curve on its own. Hover is probably one of the hardest abilities to learn, in my opinion. Because it's just like, it's not an easy gimme ability, is the way I would describe it. Oh yeah, now that we got the wings rolling with AoE, whenever I do that, like, we're just chilling. We are so safe. Nobody's dying. It's just all about the inconsistent keybind use. I actually might just want to swap it. I don't know if I should, just because you never really know. Like, maybe that AoE heal actually does something, but I highly doubt it. Or maybe it doesn't work when I'm targeting an enemy. That's probably why it doesn't work. Some of those like scroll wheel keybinds are a little weird like that. I think I gotta get hit. Yeah, he just gotta take it to the face. But Warrior's just out here just having fun, man. He's just out here for a fun run. That's all. He's not really doing much. He just get hit by every mechanic and ignoring everything. Definitely learning. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to get used to. You basically got to figure out situations where you can freely use hover, or when you're gonna need hover. You almost need to know when you use the hover before a situation puts you in. You basically never want to use hover as an emergency button. You want to use hover always with a purpose, and that is not easy. That is never easy. That's the biggest, hardest part about using hover. It's like when you're new to the class, you don't know when you're supposed to use it, but you basically want to use it. When you know you're gonna need mobility. Pre-planned usages is how you get better at it. So I guess like if let's say you're expecting, like let's say final boss of Necrotic Quake, you know how he does this whole storm thing with snow and everything, and you're kind of like expecting, oh okay, there's gonna be a bunch of snow, I'm gonna need to move. So you basically pre-hover. You need to pre-hover. That's the only way to actually do it. Warrior? Yeah, he has no idea what to do. Oh my god. I hit him with the heels so late too. You don't gotta move. You can just stay still. You don't gotta move! Why? I bopped you for a reason! It's not a suggestion! It's a mechanic! Also, why did you take the axe from me? You don't need to. I appreciate it, but you don't need to be the hero. You see what I mean with this warrior? Just like, I'm just gonna take this thing to the face. It's whatever. I have no idea what's going on. His guild name is also probably drunk, so you know what? Maybe that's fitting. Maybe this guy's just absolutely hammered throughout this run. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, Evoker, you get some DME. You gotta do some damage. Oh wait, shields. I gotta be a lot better at the whole, like, deciding weapons and... Again, this warrior's just here. He's just along for the run, dude. He is like, mechanics, what are those, dude? Those are for cars. I ain't doing any of that. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing that. This guy's straight up here just along for the ride. What's a dungeon? I'm just here. He's ignoring the pain out there. Dude, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like a real key. Yeah, in a real key, this would be one of those dungeons where like the tank would instantly leave. Like, okay, this warrior's trolling. I'm not doing this. Guys, sorry, I won't score. I actually want to get points out of this dungeon. You know what I mean? It'd be one of those. What's a green puddle, by the way? It does nothing. It's a cosmetic. Once he vomits on you, it just sits there. Doesn't actually do anything. Which is so funny. We'll buff you. Yeah, it feels like I just need to be using that ability for the, what is it, the Beacon of Virtue. Almost always. Just because it's really, really good. Question though, do we kill this guy? Or do we just like keep him alive with a spear? Also, a spear, we have 2 spears. The Pink has one and I have one. Oh, thank goodness, not the warrior that got it. Imagine if the warrior got the mechanic just now. Huh? I'm sorry, what happened? Did we miss it up? I guess we did. Or is it the warrior that got hit there? Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's the warrior that got hit. Warrior just dying to stuff. Fine. Let's look at the boss. Alright, is the warrior throwing his spear? Looks like he's not. I am throwing my spear. We need to recover here. Big recovery process. Nice. Yeah, it is a little bit spooky as a paladin in terms of like healing, because I feel like I'm so tied to my cooldowns. But if I don't have cooldowns, people are gonna start dying. And there it is, got a TD proc, and things went from like, oh, I'm not sure if I can actually heal everybody. You know, I don't have that greatest gear. I think it's actually really, really bad gear. On a perf too. But as soon as I got a proc, I was like, okay, no, we're fine. Such a cooldown heavy class, man. That's I really wish Paladin kind of walked away from that a bit, right? Having a 2-minute window with wings, I think it's fine. But like being constantly reliant on CDs is probably not ideal. Also, I need to start, what is it? The countering that a little better. The mechanic specifically. Gotta walk away. Yeah. Yeah, the warrior just like, got hit by stuff. Need to be a little faster with the whole hand of freedom on this guy. Freedom? Yeah. If I'm quick, man. If I'm quick. I just wish I knew the timing for that mechanic. Because if I'm quick, then nobody should be dying. Ever. Probably gotta do it again. Did a couple of casts. I'm ready for it. Not yet. Yep. Hand of freedom. I love it, dude. I love it. I love it. Tell me the evoker made it through, right? He did. He did. He did. Gotta back away. Gives man a bit of a heal. I think the warrior probably is gonna die. Oh no, the dragon died. That's not good. Res him. Yep, hand of freedom. Oh, I love that hand of freedom, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, you got a weapon, you got a shield. So now we shouldn't have to worry about anything for a bit. I don't wonder if the warrior's gonna make it out of there alive. Gonna be doing a thing in a bit. Who's he marking? This guy. Doesn't matter. Oh, actually, look, the warrior actually did the least amount of damage in that full run. He was actually there just like as a body. I should have been buffing up the shaman instead of this the other guy. Actually, I kept buffing up the evoker. But look at my damage. Sacred weapon, divine guidance, which is just like passive proc when a drop down consecration. It can do up to 1,000,000 damage. Crusader strikes for the most part. Consecration, Forge's Reckoning, which is just another passive proc. Judgment shield. Like I'm just like pumping damage. I'm not even doing much. It's really fun. The thing is though, it's kind of broken. It's not functioning properly. That's the biggest problem with it. It's not really working well whatsoever. It is basically the whole light. What is it? Lightsmith? It's double dipping right now. There's buffs that they did for Lightsmith for Holy Paladin, and there's Lightsmith buffs for Prop Paladin. For some reason, Holy Paladin got both. The buffs for one and buffs for the other. You just have them both. So it's just makes it a little bit too good. Also, I didn't get a second item. So this thing lies to me. Oh wait, I didn't even pick up the weekly. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Alright, I'm just gonna spam out heroic dungeons off stream or something. Whatever. What's up, Dragon? How you doing, my guy? All right, let's get another character done, boys. Let's get another one done. I want to get some alts out of the way. I want to get some mains out of the way. I feel like doing a mage. Frostfire mages have got buffed up. I don't think literally anybody plays Frostfire right now, but I still want to look at them. Okay. Also, let me do a chair stream here for a second. I just want to double check on food. If it's here, if it's not here, all of that stuff. Okay. Okay. So let me do some, This is it. All right. Let me do this for a second. Let me just put on some music. Get a nice scenery going here. Let me go check on my food real quick. BRB. We're good. We are beautiful. Wonderful. Okay. We do more. I play Frostfire Tuesday and gets more buffs. Yeah, dude, Tuesday's gonna get even more buffs. Is that any good, Nate? Is Frostfire good? Like, is it playable? Can you actually go and enjoy it right now? Or is it like still trash here up until Tuesday? Because I miss Frostfire Mage in particular, because Frostfire used to be so fun. Apparently Mage Frostfire Frost is a thing. People are playing that apparently. Frostfire Fire isn't really a thing. Okay, I guess we play some Frost, man. Frostfire Frost. Do you do anything special? Or no? It doesn't look like it. It looks like you literally just play the same build with Ray of Frost, Cryopathy, Glacial Spike, Coldest Snap, just AoE in dungeons. Man, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. I know it's good in PvP, but like, man, I really want it to be good in PvE too. Ah, that sucks. I really wanted to actually maybe give it a go. Because Frostfire Fire has to play the whole, like, Living Bomb, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Fire Frostback. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if it's actually playable and if there's any reason for it. I normally would play it as Fire. But I'm pretty sure Fire is just like a no-go zone. Completely. Completely. There is apparently a build, but Living Bomb is such a cosmetic ability. I don't know if it'll actually ever work. There is a parse, apparently. There is a parse. Somebody is playing it. But I don't know if it'll work super well. Yeah, maybe I try it. Maybe I give this thing a go. Try it out for myself. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna try it from the aspect of, is it fun? Can it do damage sometimes? It's gonna be probably the most garbage build of Mage I've ever played, but it's okay. Frost, Fire, Fire. God, here's the name Frostfire. Frostfire, Frost, Frostfire, Fire. FFF, dude. F's in the chat for this spec. M+. This is apparently a build that people are playing. Not a lot of people, but people are playing it apparently. It goes into a Scorch, it clicks a Flame on, it goes Sparking Cinders, it goes Quick Flame so you can AoE, literally all Living Bomb damage, but I'm pretty sure all of those things are going to get cut out when the new Frostfire comes in because it's no longer going to play around Living Bomb. So probably just go back to Flame Striking while playing Frostfire. And maybe play like the Meteor thing with Firefall. But you'll probably pick it up, Feel the Burn, Firefall, through Firezyre, stuff like that. Alright. What key do I have on this game? If I even have a key. Let's see if I can find one real quick. Snag one. I probably don't have any good, do I? Maybe I just like up my item level a bit and try to see if we can just join a key. There's a hierarchy Crossfire Fireball, the passively does Meteor, enters AKA using FS, and 9 out of 10 your Fireball disappears from bars and spellbook. Wait, what? And 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 your Fireball spell disappears from bars and spellbook. Really? Oh, it's gone out of here. Yeah, you're right. It's not on my... Well, I guess it's Frost Fireball, but Fireball is gone. Does that work at all? Is this it? Is this the build? Or if you have a build, if you want to give me the import link, that could work too. Alright, let's see if I can up some of these items, man. Because I have a bit of that ruin. I actually don't have a lot of crests, do I? Well, up whatever we can. Whatever is like super low behind item level. Whatever super low and super behind. Because we do have a lot of these carved Harbinger crests. So we can up stuff. At least until my Valstones runs out. Which it literally did. I think my Valstones literally ran out. Dude, they gotta really take a look at these Valorstone prices. Please remove Valorstones. Please remove Valorstones. Like, do they need to exist? Crests are fine. I don't know if we really need Valorstones for anything. We don't really need them. Not necessarily. 607. Maybe somebody will take me to like a 4. Yeah, Fireball spells the chat just disappear when you enter the key, so be careful. So what the hell do you do then? If it disappears, what do you do in that situation? Do you just like give up? Do you go again? Is the key dead? Like, seriously, what do I do if it does disappear? Chat, what do I do if it does disappear? I need to sign up to a key that doesn't have a luster yet. That's what I need, because I don't think I'm gonna get an invite otherwise. I'm gonna try a 4. There's a hunter, but they're probably gonna be like, oh, we could use a lust. Also, ideally, I probably want to do a bigger key so Living Bomb can actually do something. Just drag Frostfire back on. Okay, cool. Will do. That's so funny, though. Stonevault don't have a range. Maybe they'll consider me. Maybe they'll think about it. What's a good dungeon that has like a lot of AoE? Necrotic Wake is kind of okay. I just already did it, though. Chill, clear, City of Threads. Not a lot of mobs in City, though. Arakar is a decent bit. Because I know I'm not gonna get into a 5. That's for sure. Bloodlust and Miss. Yo, take me. Get me. Have you done a miss? I have done a miss. Dawnbreaker 3. Siege of Borealis. Well, it's okay because the build doesn't need a fireball. FFB is your filler replacement for FB, so you're supposed to have both. Oh, are you? Okay. So, also another question. Real quick. So, Frostfire Bolt is a separate spell. So, like, when you buff Fireball, do those buffs apply to Frostfire Bolt as well? Because it kind of like is a mix of both, right? It's kind of like a Fireball. It's kind of like a Frostbolt. But do they, like, work like that? So, like, things that interact off of Fireball specifically, or, like, Fireball, does that also, like, double back to Frostfire Bolt? Or is it because it's a separate spell, like... I'm trying to find... because it's a separate spell, is it, like, on a different spell ID, so it doesn't even, like... So it just doesn't get affected by that? That's what I always wondered. I might just need to do a 3, dude. I might just need to do a 3. We'll start signing up for whatever I can, dude. Whatever I can get into at this point. I thought I had a decent queue on this character, but apparently I don't. So, there's that. Dawnbreaker 3. Oh, just... I got in? I didn't even click anything. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Replacement spell for Frostbolt. Okay, so anything that was Fireball does not affect... Okay. Understood. Understood. I feel like it's kind of a mixed opportunity because there's some stuff that affects Fireball, or there's buffs coming out too that are going to be buffing a Fireball. At least from what I remember over in 1105. So if that doesn't affect Frost Fireball, it kind of sucks. But what can you do? I really miss this build that we used to have of Fire Mage, where you would play Breath right? And you will play together with the Alexstrasza's Fury, where Dragon's Breath also adds that 100% crit chance to it. And you basically would add it into a build that was almost like insta-casty. You would play, I think it was Heat Shimmer, so you can get procs of Scorch, and would be, I guess, a chance to at least be insta-cast, so you could weave it in. I think that used to be a crit every time, but I don't think it does anymore. But you used to be able to get those as instas, Fireballs, Meteor, or Phoenix Flames, Breaths, and you basically would also get those procs of Frostfire Empowerment, where the next Frostfire Bolt is instant, 100% crit. So you basically never had to cast a spell except for Pyroblast, or I guess Flame Strike if you're AoEing, and the rest of your rotation was insta-cast. You didn't cast a single spell, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But for Fire, Frostfire Bolt has an instant cast proc when you get a max of when you enter Combust, gives you a proc too. Basically, an empowered Frostfire Bolt instant cast. Yeah, no, it's a really good damage. I remember messing around with that a ton during Alpha and Beta, so I'm somewhat familiar with the mechanic. But yeah, a build that doesn't use Scorch. No, I just drew up a build on like u.gg, but I guess it's not really an amazing ability or not a necessary ability. Could always go into Flame Accelerant. I don't know actually if it busts up Fireball. Who knows, right? Honestly, at this point, who knows? Or Intensifying Flame. I actually feel like Intensifying Flame is probably a little better for single target, isn't it? Or a Phoenix Flame. Or probably not Deep Impact. From the Ashes, maybe? Scorch feels better to play when not taking it. Scorch feels better to play with than not taking it. I kind of do agree just on mobility front of things, but yeah, it's not a great ability though. I will agree with that. It's not a great ability. It's all right, but it's not great. A Flask still giga expensive? Kind of. Not really. Okay, Michael Chaos. I'll grab one of those. And then I need Meta Oil, I think it is. Meta Oil is not expensive. I got Ring 2, whatever. I do miss like runes, like Hissing Runes, Buzzing Runes. Those were super inexpensive, but people made a bunch of them. These things do take a bit because all the prices and all these mats still hard to get. Drakthir Mage, are you gonna be try Drakthir Mage? I can't play Drakthir Mage now, but when the next patch comes out, I definitely want to get more characters as Drakthir, that's for sure. I think Drakthir Mage would be an awesome one because I feel like, I guess, no, well, mages already have a lot of mobility, but the hover and be able to catch stuff from a knockback, mages can already deal with that, you know, anti-knockback mechanics. But I think having a knockback as a mage, I think would be really good on M+. Yeah, I'll probably do a Drakthir Mage. I think that'd be fun. I think a Praise Drakthir would make sense, and Warlock in particular makes a lot of sense. Maybe like, probably not Rogue. I think Hunter Drakthir makes also a lot of sense for AoE. Rogues actually have so much movement speed that hover is actually slower than normal movement speed at times. Especially if you're sprinting. Especially if you're sprinting. It's just, it's not... I was initially gonna go Rogue Drakthir, but Mage I'm thinking of going it. Because I have way too many belves anyway, so being able to switch over a couple of them to Drakthir would be awesome. I do hope during 20th anniversary they do add some kind of like a sale on all of the little what key is this for? On all the like character services or whatever. Is it City? It is City. Okay. In Cydia threads. Is Cydia threads good for fire? There's some AoE packs. Like I think I've like second boss ads. And second boss is going to be kind of annoying. But before first boss trash packs are going to be fine, I think. And anything after that is probably going to be fine too. No doubt, don't play that. I'm not even running Phoenix Flames for free at the bottom. Don't play that. You're not even running 3 Phoenix Flames for free at the bottom like this. Phoenix Reborn? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna use this build because that's what they have on like u.gg. I'm just gonna try it. Like, it's no harm, right? No harm to giving it a go. Maybe this is the build. Maybe this is not the build. Who knows? Or I should look up like logs and see if there's an actual like Frostfire Mage log that did like a really high key. Can I separate them all by key levels? I probably can. Dungeons, ranking, logs only. And can I do mage and fire? I guess I need to look directly, see if you can find frostfire at all, don't I? See if there's any. Sunfear. Most of them are gonna be Sunfury. What if I do like Dawnbreaker and see if I can find one single frostfire? Or can I look it up by... Oh, hero towns. Yeah, there's actually, you can actually look them up by hero towns. Yeah. You actually can. Okay. What about one for City of Threads? City of Threads. Thank you for sharing the quest. I appreciate it. Can I look up the build? Okay, there's a couple of different ones that are running it, but there's a guy that did 11. Salty. Export. Wait, I'm actually running almost same build. Hold on. Here we go. This is what this guy ran for this dungeon specifically. So I'm just gonna copy his build. I don't know what I'm changing. Drop some talents, but it's okay. We got a Phoenix. Okay. I'm just gonna take an actual log. I'm gonna take an actual log. Let's see how this goes. So he's running knockup actually. He's not running breath. Okay, this will be interesting. That's one of the mage discords for Living Bound Frostfire. Okay, well I can only do one build at a time, and I feel like this key is gonna get started any moment. So I'm just gonna run with what I got here. You know what I mean? Also, do we have an entry to do the mechanic?
The true lesson of the void.
Also, the smoke is all awkward.
Ah, you've arrived.
Do we have the thing?
Our friend.
They're good, don't worry. Okay. I can only do one. Because these guys are just like, go, go, go. Yeah, Priest, Rogue, or Kazagar Engineering. I don't have it. I guess you just go. Yeah, I think you just go. Should we just pull that? Yeah, pull that. Maybe I just pull it? Get him in here. Pretty sure a Flame Strike AoE, right? Or do I just like Pyroblast the entire time? I'm gonna shield. Now the whole yeah, Living Bob is actually gonna do a decent bit of damage in AoE. Comet Storm does okay. Frostfire, the bunch of those things. We don't really have a way to yeah. We got two of them. Nice. Are we gonna die, aren't we? I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these, one of these, one of these, and just AoE as much as we can. Oh, we're dead, aren't we? Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. What happened? We were chilling, and I don't think the healer was in the same spot as we were. So I feel like the warrior pulled, but maybe didn't get an aggro or something? I have no idea. I have no idea. Wait, he's back and just going? Did he get be-rezzed? Okay, he's just dead again. This is not how we want to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset. We're just gonna back up out of here. Hopefully nobody will leave. Oh, that was a bad pull. Yeah, that was not a great pull. I don't know what the hell that was. How are we still alive? Is it just like everybody trickling back little by little? What was that? Oh, man. Pretty sure I just pyro on like, or flame chuck on like 5+ mobs, right, chat? I just want to save my combust here and use it for like next trash pack. Which maybe we can. Actually, yeah, we can. Because the warrior decided to run through. I'm dead. Yep. Oh, this boss is gonna be fun. Because so far we definitely have a really good team communication so far. Definitely have a really good team synergy here. Alright, at least we got less on everything, so maybe just one-shot this dude. Okay, seriously? What is happening? Okay, you're just gonna try to kill me here. I get it. Not on the same team anymore, priest or warlock. That's me. You're fine here. Oh, no, you're not. Okay. Probably not the best time to channel that, but what can you do? Please, no. Please. Just trying to get a cast here. Please. He just keeps like moving the boss randomly in such a small like circle. And the guy is just being a bit of a groupie. He's like perfectly fine where he's to him, but he just keeps shuffling him around little by little. That's just unfortunate. I think it's this guy, right? Yeah. I like my damage is cheeks. I haven't looked at the actual damage so far, but it definitely feels kind of cheeks.
Do you see?
Do I have execute as a build? I don't. Or is that like native to the ability? Oh no, it's a native ability thing. Okay. I usually use Scorch a lot more regularly. I forgot that it that execute part is native. Was that always like that? Scorch always had like an execute mechanic? Or was that like a talent at some point for one of the expansions? For some reason I assumed that it's not a native thing, that you had a talent into it. Yeah, I remember when Living Bomb was like actually huge even in single target. I miss those days, man. There's like a proper fun build of Fire Mage, Frostfire specifically, that so many of you guys did not get a chance to play. I'm actually really, really sad that that thing is just not a thing. Because it was such a fun build. Living Bomb did literally everything. Single target, AoE, cleave, giga big pulls. Like it was so good. Now it's just like, just an AoE ability. It does nothing in single target, just literally cosmetic. It's actually so sad. I miss it when it was good, man. 20% mastery? From what, Living Bombs? What are you talking about? feel like I'm missing something. Best week for fire too. Oh, you mean with the buff? Oh, okay. I guess so, but like, yeah, you wouldn't play the living bomb version of fire. You would just play like whatever version of fire, you know? It is good, but like, it's just, I guess you're not wrong. Still, I do miss the living bomb version of fire. I think that was literally the most fun version. It was mostly passive, but it was just like really fun watching all those bombs go off. And how much damage you could just juice. Is it around here? I feel like it's always this guy now. I almost never used to see this guy show up for the boss thing. Or mini boss or whatever. Tank? Came in a little early there. Came in a little hot. Yeah, I don't know. This whole Frostfire thing can be really fun. But it's just not really doing the damage right now, it feels like. I think you still are just gonna end up playing Sun Fury. But hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully the 20th anniversary stuff will get him a little bit even. I know that Arcane's been looking like there might be some like spell single target potential, which is basically just like a BFA version of Arcane Mage. It's just Arcane Blast the entire time, and you just even barrage because you can reduce the cost of Arcane Blast by a little bit, or by enough to like make it a button that you basically spam almost always. Which basically takes Arcane Mages back in time a bit, so like a previous version of what the spec was. Which isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it at least keeps it kind of effective. I did this a little early. Oh, please don't miss. Thank God. Oh, why me? Thank you. Is there a way to choose these guys if you like put them next to a wall so they don't go nearly as far? Or did I make that up? I thought there was a way to actually cheese them. Okay. Yeah, my damage is not great on this at all. I don't think I have the stats maybe on a mage or for frost in particular or fire to play it properly, because I always remember it being like a very stat heavy class. Like you really needed a certain amount of stats. So my build may just not be great for this. Okay, I guess we're waiting on the warrior. Please go, my guy. Please. Okay, let's do some NCS music, man. I just vibe with something new, different. super late meteor. Actually, it's perfect. Oh, no, it's not. He walked into it. Oh, this warrior. Warrior's an actual homie. Oh, okay, we're having fun. I'm cool with that. Okay, now we can have some fun. Yeah, this is literally what Living Bomb needs in order to like have fun with it. That was awesome. That was so good. I wanted to popos like that, man. That was great. Oh, he's already done more. Okay, cool. We're gonna do one of these. Drop one of those down. I realize this guy's already going. Or he's going Chad mode. I love that. Hell yeah, dude. These are the pulls that I needed. Okay. That was just completely... But look at that Ignite versus Living Bomb damage. The Living Bomb is useless. Even in a really good AoE pull, that was so fun. But even then, it was so useless. Oh, yo, Wayne. Yo, Wayne. Yo, Wayne. This guy Wayne, man. I gotta get that little guy. We're just going big. Oh yeah, we are. I'm cool with that. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, this is what lower keys should be all about. 100%. I don't even know if I need to be doing this actually. And as fun as this pull is, I don't really know if I'd be able to get a better version of this pull as like... I really think actually it would be a stronger pull if I was the other pure spec, not the Frostfire one. Not quite right. Is it dungeon for this build? I guess so. But I feel like even if you, let's say, are running the dungeon that's perfect for whatever build you're going for, I think if you were to just play Sun Fury or Fire Mage, you would literally have more damage. You would literally start performing better. Just for being the other spec. Or hero spec. So many orbs to collect. Because yeah, you could probably play like, you know, this and Necrotic Wake and have a lot of time, but if you were to just switch to Sun Fury, I think it would actually just do even more damage. We had a guy die. Who was it? Steam B? It's a Warlock. Hope I didn't miss it too hard. I put all these purple circles out in the middle, which is not great. Not ideal. Oh, I need to be starting the Scorchum instead.
A stone to call forth the darkness.
Nice. Neat. Minimum percent though. Need quite a bit of percent. Yeah. That's another big pull, man. Those were fun. Through cheats through inch to heal. Yeah, we did not make it easy on that man at all. They're gonna recast. Yeah, they are. Okay, nothing here. And on the altar, in case I get knocked. Look at that ignite damage. Like, it just puts like Living Bomb to shame. You just had like giga insane pulls, and even then Living Bomb just like even going like a talent invested build into Living Bomb. It's just like, I don't know, man, lacking that satisfaction in my opinion. It was a lot more satisfying to play in the beta. I'll try to stay in front of the evoker if I can. That's gonna make it easier for him to heal us. I'm also gonna double check the whole Living Bomb Phoenix Flame stuff, because I'm pretty sure if it's like Arcade Mage, then there's some abilities you actually just kind of want to send when they're glowing a lot more aggressively. But I don't think I'm playing aggressively enough into the build, which means I don't think I'm playing the build correctly. I'm playing more or less correctly, but it's like not perfect. Could be better. I need to be executing instead. Keep catching myself like not pressing Scorch enough. Neat. That was fun. Overall, decent damage. Oh, that's really good, isn't it? Pretty sure that ring is insane for mages. That Versa and haste. That's usually be great for fire. +2 whatever flame charges. You have 2 Phoenix flame charges when it's glowing. Just in your head, +2 whatever flame charges. Oh, okay, so just start using it aggressively. Got it. But sometimes it glows because of the excess fire instead, right? Next fire blast to apply living flame, or this one instead for novas. I don't know how to use that. That's my biggest problem. I just don't really know how to use that effectively, you know? And look, Living Bomb does nothing. It is not worth using, I think, as an ability. 900 KDP is pretty decent. Yo, that's really good. That's very good. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think if you play Frostfire, I think you're just not going to invest into Living Bomb at all. It overlaps and glowing. Yeah, okay. I need to figure it out then. How that, like, what? Because I feel like rotation probably can maximize it better. But I'm thinking this. Since they're removing the whole interaction of Frostfire and Living Bomb with Excess Fire and changing it to be like a blast of instant damage instead of putting a Living Bomb, I think you're just gonna take points out of Living Bomb, like all this on the right here, and reinvest them back into Flame Strike. And it's basically gonna be like your Sun Fury and Frostfire are gonna have a more similar build in talents, but one has procs and the other has like big burst combust. That's literally all it's gonna come down to. So I think Frostfire on Sun will be more playable, but it'll have less uniqueness. But I think that Living Bomb is dead unless you have very specific key situations where you do use it. Living Bomb is around same damage as Pyro and Tyrannical Affix. Maybe I'm not playing it correctly then, right? Maybe I'm just not pressing my Living Bomb button enough at that point, right? Who knows, right? Maybe I'm just not maximizing it. But it's just like, I'm basically playing it like what we were doing for plus 10s and above on beta. And I'll tell you this, you literally did not have to manage it or micro it or anything, it just did giga damage. Here I played it exactly more or less how I played back in the beta, and I'm just not seeing that much value out of it. Is it decent damage? Yeah, but it's like, the worst part about it, Living Bomb though, let me show you, and this is my biggest crux with it. Where's Living Bomb? Down here. Living Bomb was doing as much damage as Frostfire Bolt, if not higher, closer to Ignite. Somewhere in between that. So you had Ignite and Living Bomb. That's where it was. So when you're telling me like, oh, Living Bomb is good, it's like, it's a shell of its former self. This is abysmal. It is a cosmetic ability. It used to be like way up here. Somewhere like below Ignite. Right over, like if this is Pyroblast, this is Ignite, this would be, like, take this bar and move it all the way to here. Living Bomb. It was goated. So it did that much damage to single target. I think what they need to do is give it scaling, right? If it's just on a single enemy, it just scales up and does a bunch of damage. Because you just have what? How many talents for Living Bomb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this count? 6 talents that can modify it. And there's like so many cool modifications, like give it more procs and more damage. Fine, but it does a very, very little damage. Convection, so it has reapply on a single target. And I feel like this could be maybe like when it reapplies on just one target, it does more damage when it only hits one target. It would solve it. It would fix it. Living Bomb buffs you mastery. Fine. Cool. Cosmic Combustion grants it fuse. Damage by 40. They're actually changing that a little bit, but giving this more damage. But it's basically like just, yeah. Renewal Combustion is supposed to do more damage. You have a high chance of getting it. The fuse now affects more targets, but it's like only capped at 8. The fact that it's capped at 8 targets, I think, is what makes it really, really bad. What is it? Is this where the we had really good trash pulls? I think it's this, right? Just a bunch of AoE. Even then, yeah, like Living Bomb used to be above Ignite. But now Ignite is up there. And I'm not like a master builder or anything. But maybe I just need more haste versa. Most surprised that my weapon is in less than Void Facial. I don't know how much it's supposed to do, but it's cantrip weapon, so they're not gonna do like insane amount of damage, but like sometimes that little bit of damage equal to that of a racial is like huge, because most weapons don't provide that. Most weapons just like buff your damage like a baseline, but like if you have a trinket that does as much damage as a fire blast, that's actually massive in overall, because it's just like that, it's just free damage. Imagine your Fire Blast is doing 8 million in a dungeon, and you have another effect that does like basically 8 million for free. For doing nothing. It's huge. It's massive. It's mad. Okay, so Blizzard apparently confirms that the what is it, the raid buff that people are getting this week is not looking like it's working, but it's working as intended. See more log rankings. AUG is back up? Really? Is it because some classes just juicing, or they're juicing the right classes? AUG is back up apparently. Wait, why is AUG so up there? On u.gg, is this for Mythic Plus? Oh, Mythic Plus, I guess that makes sense actually. Yeah, for some reason it has Trickster up here. I don't know why. Because like nobody plays Trickster. Apparently it does a lot of good damage, but not in Sims, not in logs. When you actually go looking for logs, not in anything. Like in the very, very low key, you can do okay, but like It's just like, it's such a bait. It's very bait. Very bait. Where's Outlaw? Why is Outlaw in the middle, dude? That's so sad. That's sad. PM is way down there. It does no damage at all. 60% uptime giving people 3 to 4k primary stats. Somehow only 50% of the debuff side. On the debuff side of enemies. I don't know how the ability itself works. But, I mean, 60% uptime for 3.4 primary stats. How many is that then? Hold on. 20% of 3.4. Okay, let's round it up, right? 20% of 4k. What's 20% of 4k? Is that like 800 primary stats then, basically? Round it up. Hold on. Google, I can help. Yeah, it's like 600 stats. It's actually a little less than that. It's I was giving it way too generously. It's apparently about 600 primary stats on average, but for everybody in the group. So that's what. Okay. Damage and spells has a chance to damage an enemy. I mean, that's about 3,000 for the entire group, but like 600 per. I mean, it's basically an augment rune, right? You're basically providing an augment rune for the rest of your group. That doesn't seem that bad. It's like a pseudo evoker buff. I don't even know how much pseudo evoker buff provides on like a fully geared evoker. Not like mine is geared, so it's not like I would really know. Alrighty, I want to do one more key, and then chat. After this, I want to do mage shower. That's what I really planned on doing today, is do some mage shower. I want to try to see if I want to do like a big key on the chamois, because this thing got gear. Not a big, I don't know, like 10? I do need to also get 10s on the rogue done as well. At some point this week. Or I could do a Dawnbreaker with Beastin. Or I could do a Dawnbreaker with Beastin. What do I do, man? Or whoever's lead of the group, I guess. Nah, we'll do a Shaman. Do a Shaman key. Orakara 5. I guess we could do an Orakara 5. That, or I could try to see if we can sign up for a key. I'll try to see if I can just sign up for a key. I don't have much of a score, but like, who knows? Maybe they'll just let me. Who knows? 6 no levers? What the hell? A 6 no lever? This guy has zero confidence, man. For the groups. Hold on, they need a lust. There we go. CJ Browse, and they're like, ooh, a lust. And I got 616 item low on this thing, dude. Alright, let's try out the Mage Trinket. Apparently this thing is all kinds of, you guys said it's wacky. I want to see what other variations of this trinket I get. I just want to like see them, what they'll look like. That'll work? Oh no. Oh, wrong trinket. Orakara. Yeah, okay, so that one is just like find an orb, and then you touch it, then you get a buff. Okay, so one is like stand in place, the other is walk to an orb. I really want to see the buff that looks like where you guys said like you gotta jump 3 times or whatever. Because so far it's just like touch an orb, stand on a platform. That's all you had. That's all I had to do so far. Last one is just jump 3 times. So the first one is stand on a platform. Second is touch an orb, and third is a jump 3 times. Okay. Because I swear to you, I never seen more than just the platform or just the trinket giving me a buff for free on the beta. So like all of these little bonus effects or whatever are absolutely new to me. At least I could find a tank. And then after this, we go to the Mage Tower. Or I gotta do a little prep work for the Mage Tower for some of these characters, but I do want to do Mage Tower. I think it's time for a guide. Will you see the Diablo for Vessel Hatred reaction trailer? Okay, I actually kind of want to see it. Dude, apparently in Diablo, like, everybody's playing the new class. Like, there's no point of playing any other class. All classes are dead. Everybody's playing the new one. Apparently they made that thing busted as hell. There's like 12 different builds. All of them are S tier because it just does more damage than everything else. I was hoping maybe they'll be like, alright, new class, very, very good. But then there'll probably be some bounce, right? Kind of like when Evoke came out, it was like, okay, it's kind of good. But like, I know it will be best, but then it's like some specs were really, really best. I was kind of whatever until AUG came along, and then it was just like, okay, yeah, there's nobody's playing anything besides AUG. Just AUG. But like when Monk came out, Brewmaster was really good, Mystery was pretty good, Windwalker didn't quite take off until a little later. Demon Hunter came out, it was really, really fun, but like it didn't really like take off until a little later. Death Knight was a different story. Death Knight was best from the get-go. But it's like, even in WoW, they're just like, the new class came out and it's not busted overpowered off the bat. They can do some things really, really well. That's for sure. But like, Dev took a lot of people, like, it doesn't have a lot of buttons, but it still took people a little bit of time to like really get good at it and like really start min-maxing it. To like actually see some profits out of it, that spec. Until AUG came along. Demon Hunter got them shoulders as CF trinket. When they took off, yeah, it took them a little bit, right? Demon Hunter came out and it's like, okay, it's really easy to play. It's got that double jump, lots of mobility, but it's like, it wasn't like, you know, what didn't replace other classes, right? Having a good Demon Hunter knows what they're doing, like, it's cool, but just because you have a Demon Hunter doesn't mean like that person knows what they're doing, and it's just like, they're insane. But apparently this class, like, it literally cannot do wrong. This new Spirit class in D4. Apparently that thing is busted. That just showed us day one. Yeah, I don't think I played around with Demon Hunter legendaries back then. I got one up and running a little late, and then I just didn't really spend that much time with it. It was fun, but I didn't really like play it regularly. I mostly spent a lot of my time on my rogue, just like casually doing stuff with ults up until Mage Tower became a thing, and then like when I started getting my characters geared enough to do the Mage Tower, just like barely geared, but just enough to start doing it. But I wasn't like, you know, trying to gear them out like I have been for the last few expansions with my alts. Like my Evoker, who I got like KSH, what, season 2 or whatever, as a non-AUG. To Druids, BC was a Mythic rating. Because it was Mythic rating, you know, Druid did horrible like a luck. Oh, dude, yeah, I saw some people did the whole trying to get their what is it, their double up on their characters, double up on the same class to see if they can get lucky with the Legos or whatever. Yeah, apparently some people did that. I was in guilds and groups that didn't do that. So what can they do, right? I was just in a guild that didn't really do anything like that. But then again, I wasn't in an amazing guild or anything. Apparently some guilds were really super stingy about which Legos you get, and others didn't really matter. Didn't really care. Because there were like top 100 top 100 guilds that there were some that like really were specific on Legos, and others that weren't specific that got into like top 20 easily. Like Legos were good, but there were not like an answer apparently. When it comes to like competitive rating. But then again, first right here apparently was not that it was apparently really easy. So people one-shot the final boss Xavius. Literally just in a single pull. Apparently that guy was the most disappointing boss ever. Okay, both of them are horde. Technically he can come over, it's just as long as he runs away from the guards and stuff. Because they do walk and if he just walks away from him, he'll be fine.
Hero, your timing couldn't be better.
Okay, so if I use a trinket, oh, it does give you the orbs. Yeah, you're right. It does have you jump. I haven't seen that ever. That is hilarious. I was on a Mage guild, did it myself. I just wanted to run the Arcane Beer build. But things like Prop Valley had biz instantly. Yeah, my rogue, I ended up getting what, the ring, which was a like okay. Borealis. Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis. Hopefully it doesn't get in combat instantly. Alright, I'm just gonna run in. But yeah, some people really just enjoying Legos, others weren't as much.
Put an end to this.
But it was apparently first tier was a very, very interesting one.
Civilians are slaves. Put an end to this.
Very interesting.
The pirates are taking civilians.
Talia, please, why are you repeating that? I right-clicked it. I should start running consumables on this guy too. I need to start making my own consumables, honestly. Because I do have an alchemist, I just don't really know if I got all my chemical stuff out of the way. If they do Classic Legion, I need to make a vendor there from the start. Yeah, if they do Classic Legion, they definitely have to add a vendor. And like a way for you to start being able to like target farm things. And they probably need to add like a catch up on Azurite power pretty early on. So people are not hanging out in ball cells for eternity. Other people are still gonna do that, right? Because you can just infinitely farm power technically. But yeah. Ross Harbor. Okay, here we go. We're good. Alright, neat. Didn't they take the hammer one kneecaps from the patch? I have no idea. I don't remember. I just remember not really hard farming it on it at all. And then the catch-ups came in and they just got easier to maintain multiple specs.
With any luck, we'll
I was just focusing on Outlaw, and like early Outlaw was really, really good. Uh-oh, that could have been bad. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, well hopefully the trinket won't scuff me up too hard. That could have been bad. That's fun. At least it doesn't last long. I cannot wait until we actually get some decent shaman updates with Tempest or Stormbringer. That's gonna be real good. That's gonna be real good. Don't pull it. I mean, normally I pull it. Also, what is this priest damage in the opener? What is this guy doing? I gotta jump. That's not that bad as a shaman, actually. That's not bad at all. I just keep getting locked out like a dummy. Oh, what? Look at this warrior damage. Hold on a second. Hold on. What is this guy, dude? He ate his Wheaties for the day. What the hell? I haven't seen arms warrior in these at all. It just bleeds? Should have just bleeds, reap the storm, and blaze storm. Yeah, just so passive. Are we doing all these guys? I must never do that. I must never do those. This is weird. Oh, that's fun. That's always fun. We gotta get yoink in a second. Yep. That's always fun. I can knock him a little bit. Got a kick.
A stone to call forth the
Gotta grab those. Your shaman is still so much fun, by the way. Jesus, this class does not stop being fun ever, does it? It is so fun, so good. Although I cannot wait until they change it up a little bit though, because there's some gameplay elements that are just like very samey on this spec. But I think some variety there is going to be good. Nice. Because right now you definitely have like too much of a gimmicky playstyle with this whole chain lightning or AoE versus like fire. It's like one element. That's what you're playing with right now. Personally, just not a biggest fan of that type of a build. Don't think it's healthy for the class when you can do so much more. You know? Because I got all these like lava bursts ready to go. There's no reason for me to use them. Normally there would be. Like, fighting one mob or two mobs. Lava bursts for the resources, but just kind of whatever. Also, do I get unlucky? No, I don't. Hell yeah. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, he is actually so dead. Oh no. Alright, do we lost it? Yeah, we lost it. Okay, I need to make sure I don't get myself knocked in. I'm gonna run. Okay, Hunter got it. Hopefully you can res him. What the hell? Hunter! Oh no. Please, dude, you have one job. Don't miss. Okay, we're gonna probably have to run. He's trying again. Round two. Oh, he missed again. How do you miss again? Oh, we're so dead. Okay, well, maybe it's on me. Okay, maybe he can get this one. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. He got it. He did it. I can't believe it. Oh, I gotta do my jumpies. Oh, this trinket. Yeah, this trinket just cheeks, man. I get why people don't like it. I get it completely. I get it now. I get it. Oh no. Oh no. I got so many mobs. So many things here. Here, double bombs. Okay, double the bombs. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Oh, he's take both of them. That's not good. That's not what we wanted. Okay, it's alright. It's whatever. That's so good. Oh man. Oh, that's hilarious. He did not, man. He did not. Oh, what the hell? I didn't realize this thing is a curse here. Gotta position myself so I can at least like knock this guy. Maybe a stun. Neat. Oh no, he got the buff, didn't he? Or did we get it? Oh no, he still has the buff. I can't remove it. Wait, I thought it was a magic buff that you could purge. I don't have purge? Okay, I'm trolling. I actually don't have purge in this guy. I am actually trolling. I did not realize this build does not pick up purge. I feel like I just want to talent that into that every single time. That is not good. He's gonna die. Or I guess that works. I know those things don't take out the mobs anymore, because that was probably the best part about this whole mechanic. Being able to nuke down the mobs that way. Jake the only one in chat? Yeah. Yeah, Jake's a homie. Let's pop the trinket. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So maybe that's what you gotta do with the trinket, is just like prep it ahead of time. Neat.
Our forces have lost control of the docks.
It makes no difference. The cannons will soon reduce the opposition to rubble.
Oh, okay. That's a weird. Why lava burst you? Do I kill the boss? No. Oh. That could have been bad. We got a bunch of them over here too. Felt like playing something cool, huh? Something that's meta, yeah. Definitely felt like playing something meta. I should also get my rogue stuff out of the way, but I'm probably gonna do Mage Tower after this. Or project in the works. Mage Tower again, all specs classes? Not all specs and classes. I was only gonna do enough in order to get like one of each challenges out of the way. Nah. But I did want to go back to it. Like, there's a lot of people that... So, you know how like with this expansion we saw a lot of new people coming back to the game. Or, we saw a lot of new people coming, joining the game for the first time. But there's also quite a lot of people that played the game from before that are like, alright, World's Saga, Chris Medicine, okay. I want to see what it's all about. So there's a lot of people in front of the Mage Tower now that never done it in the back of the day that are looking to do it for the first time in like ever. I might have maybe done it in Legion. Like the Mage Tower was filled with people. Yesterday I was just like, I popped over there and I had my druid, my bear form, like the Fellwear bear, and I had dudes like asking me questions in Say chat about like, oh, what do we do for the challenge? Like, how do what trinkets do you need? Like, how do you unlock the form? And I'm like, going over through them in terms of, okay, this is the build that I need to run. This is the stuff that you could use. I had to do a little bit of research, like what's meta right now for like time walking or whatever for the Mage Tower, because things are scaling is a little different. People are apparently having a much harder time than they did like when they initially re-released the Mage Tower, because the scaling is very different now. Things hurt. A lot of things hurt now. Things that didn't used to hurt now hurt. And certain mob health numbers and cheesy gear things have all got nerfed, so you don't have like the same stuff. A lot of class changes. Yeah, class changes for the most part are a buff though. But like a lot of the changes to the Mage Tower, the scaling within the Mage Tower, all those things. Apparently people are struggling with that specifically. So I did my bear druid guide for it. And I got a couple of recommendations of what people are using right now for like to make the Mage Tower easier. Oh, bear, you don't have to go one by one, just run in. Just run in. That's all you have to do, just run in and then back off. This bear, dude, this guy kind of juked everybody. He was here and decided to go here and then decided to go behind the boxes when they all were just like, okay, bear is going in. You just gotta go in. Just gotta be mounted. Second to the challenge is the artifact thing, right? You can't get the artifacts now, but you can get the sets, the mount, which is still pretty rare. Not a lot of people have it. That's really about it. Sets and mounts and the werebear skin. But that mount apparently is still super rare. Like 2% of people only have it, or somewhere along like those lines. I'll need to double check it, but pretty sure it's only 2%. Maybe a little more now, but it's not a lot of people. So I was thinking maybe do guides for all the challenges, like, hey, you coming back to the game? You want to get some of these things? It's a lot harder, but I've already tested some things, and there's a cheesy method already to it. There's already cheese to it. It's still, you gotta know the fights, but there's already cheese. There's already plenty of cheese. And I'm a rat looking for cheese. Please, no. Nice. Because those dudes used to put out the debuff on everybody, but now they're only doing it on casters. It's just super annoying because it silences you. Gonna pull the big, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Makes sense, it's not an easy button. I have 2 of that mount, it's still 2%. Wait, 2 of that mount? What do you mean you have 2 of that mount? What does that mean? Also, did we pull 2 crushers? I think we pulled probably one too many of things, didn't we? I like normally you almost never pull 2 crushers. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, that guy couldn't even live it. Oh, we were running. We are getting the hell out of here. Tank release! Please! Actually, we don't even need you. Hold on. He's on me. I'm tanking now. I am the captain. I am the captain. Captain gotta run. Captain's gotta run. Hold on. Trinket? I gotta jump. Jumpers? Jumpers. There we go. Done show accounts. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. They made the whole what is it? The Mage Tower apparently harder. A lot of people were struggling with it early on, and people are still struggling. There's some people that were able to cheese like the food buff, where you can basically get like this expansion's food buff, and it stayed like max. So it's like 446 primary stat from food, which basically would double up your agility, intellect, whatever inside of the mage tower, which normally scales down to 4. So instead of 4 agility, 4 strength, 4 whatever, instead we're giving you like 400. Or no, 7. Instead of 7, it was like 400. So people were able to cheese it, but they removed a lot of cheese. At least I haven't been able to get the food buff to like work for me again. I'll need to try it again, but and there's also the gear scaling, right? It's no longer item level 50 items that you can use in the mage tower, or items are no longer scaled down to item level of 50. We're pulling literally the world, by the way. We're pulling 200% of this dungeon by the looks of it. But yeah, so instead of like however many of those things you had to get, the gear scaling changes what items are good, what items scale within the dungeon. And all those trinkets that people had, all those cheesy things no longer work because the item level has grown higher. So your item list, if you are trying to do some cheesy stuff, has changed by a lot. So everybody were trying to figure out like what items you needed, and there's like an easy gearing method for this whole thing now. I tried it out earlier, doing it on a warrior. It's really easy. I did the mage tower challenge on the tank. I just need to do it on the healer, and I think the rest of them are pretty easy though. But yeah, apparently a lot of people have been struggling with it recently. Is this doubling it? Oh, he's not gonna have a good time with it. Oh yeah, not gonna have a good time with it. Uh-oh. This is not good. None of this is good. Oh yeah, they're all shielding each other now. Okay, well at least I got one of them, but we're probably dead now. Unless maybe we just pop off with cooldowns. Oh, we're dead. I don't know why we're pulling so many. I don't think we're gonna time it if we pull it like that. Okay, we release. We just gotta pull a little smaller, man. The tank is pulling literally the world, but he doesn't need to. What's a wrong to press lava burst? As a shaman? Oh yeah, like it's so they went from like a spam and lava burst and basic ignore and lightning bolt to ignoring lava burst unless you're primordial. Because of Tempest, because of Farseer, and because of the different talents, it's just more effective to spam lightning bolt because it made lightning bolt a much more valuable of a button. But the more lightning bolts you use, the more procs you can have for other abilities. That's why you don't really press the other one anymore. It is weird and unusual, but it works. In a weird way, it works. Also, I don't know how the warrior is taking damage there. Poor man is not having an easy time. Streaming the raid? I don't know. Not tonight. It's just gonna be Kaveza Prog. I haven't streamed the raid whatsoever so far because I'm just gonna wait until we get like an actual difficult or one of the like big prog bosses. I have not streamed the raid whatsoever so far. Not against streaming it. It's just by the time I'm done with the rest with my day, man, I'm exhausted. I just want to get the boss kills out of the way and just kind of go to bed as soon as the raid is over. I don't try to spend any time like after the raid is done, just chilling or anything. My day's been really busy with expansion launch, so my schedule will change completely. I'm waking up early, going to bed really early too. So it's just been kind of like upside down, but in a good way. But like when we are on Queen Ansarek, maybe I'll stream it. I think that'd be kind of fun, but yeah, we just been kind of just doing overnext, nothing crazy. You guys ain't missing much, trust. There'll be time for it all. I want to do those guys in the distance because I feel like we probably should. I feel like we're gonna end up pulling them by accident. Or I guess we're not. Okay, the trinket is weird, but it's not that bad. Not on the shaman, at least. I think for some classes, it's probably not that fun to use. I was gonna say that tank. Tank? Tank? Like the boss is gonna pick up a couple of these. Yeah, he is. Unless the tank like grabs them. This is gonna do 40% more damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna be an ouchie. Yeah. I knew it. That's why I haven't seen it. Yeah, that's why. We just I just haven't streamed it. I'll stream it when we actually get like decent prog and whatnot. Okay, which way is it gonna go? Behind us? Oh, tank dead. I can get Earth Ellie, but we got no reses. Yeah, we're actually not timing this key. If the tank can't dodge, what is that, a wave? I killed him? Yeah. If you can't dodge a wave, there's just nothing happening. I can see this group fall apart, dude. It's a +5. All you have to do is just play the mechanic. This isn't hard. This isn't hard. Please just play the mechanic correctly. Respect the wave. Move ahead of the wave. That's all you gotta do. Swear to God, if this group falls apart, man, it'll be hilarious. That's been brutal season pugging. It just, there's a lot of people that are coming back to the game and they're not used to the Mythic Plus system and how it changed with its like level squish, right? Like they used to, oh, +15 is when your gear caps out, but a +5 is basically a joke of a keep. So I'll just do a +5. It's gonna be really easy, right? That's what it comes down to. A lot of people are still in that kind of a mindset. Where's my thing? Can we get my buff? Okay, I thought I pressed my trinket. Apparently I didn't. Okay, I gotta jump. How? Well, I'm dying, but tank is dead, so I don't really know what else we can do. He got meleeed by the boss and just died. Is his gear scuffed? Is his gear broken? Does he need a repair? Or did the boss catch all the orbs and then just like melee him? Because he hit him for his entire health bar in a single auto. I'm gonna get this mount for him. I don't know if he needs it. If he needs repairs. Because I have more health than he does. Tank repair. I think his gear's messed up, isn't it? Yeah, his gear was broken, dude. His gear was broken. He was running around with 5 million health. He was running around with 5 million health. His gear was so broken. What? Most of his gear was just gone. No wonder he got literally punched for a 5 million in a single go. Does he not use iron further? That also might be the cause. Okay. We jump up, we buff up. It's perfect. Not ideal, but it's perfect for what we need. Okay. Hunter! No, warrior! Warrior, nothing should be killing you there, man. Come on. Okay, I'm where the frontal is. It's gonna be annoying, but it's okay. We'll dodge it. What is going on? I don't know if you want to B-res him or not, but we're definitely not timing this key. Yeah, I just think it's maybe just pugs, man. You know? Maybe just straight up pugs that are not used to the whole Mythic Plus system. We're gonna keep using another orb. Yeah, not ideal, but as long as the tank doesn't hit this frontal, we're okay. Only autos are really gonna hurt. I don't think he's gonna do another AoE thing, is he? Yeah, this isn't great. I'm gonna jump maybe on top of the thing. Nice. Okay, he's alive. For now. Or he's dead. He just walked in the water. Like, none of us could help in that situation. He just walked into the water. You know, like... Yeah, so I think it's a lot of players that are not used to the entire Mythic Plus system and the changes, and they're thinking, oh, +5, it's easy. But also, I think it's a lot of people that are just not paying attention to mechanics, and it's always going to be a little bit of this, like, learning curve of, hey, there's this waterfall. Like, he's asking him to understand the fight. Maybe this is the first time this guy's seen a fight. He's never run this queue on a heroic, or Mythic 0, or anything, or a +2. He never opened up the dungeon journal. So maybe he just doesn't even understand what kills you in this fight, and he's just like running around and avoiding stuff, but he has no idea that water equals bad. I mean, he didn't even know his gear was broken and he needed a repair, right? He's looking around like he's like just looking around. I don't really know what he's doing. Waiting for the healer, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... I don't know what's going on in the man's head. You know, I have no clue. So this is kind of like Pug experience, man, where people won't even invite anybody unless you already have a bit of score or you've already done that key. Because you could, you know, learn about this fight on your own, but that means you have to read a dumb dungeon journal, and who the hell is going to do that? That's for nerds. That's for dweebs and nerds. It's actually going to end up learning a fight? That's lame. Or it could be like that warrior who's just going to, like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, there, you shouldn't get hit by anything. There's nothing scary at that point of the encounter. Nothing terrifying. Nothing should be hurting you. Just stand behind the waterfall, wait, and then you can DPS the boss after her. You know? I'm messing it up. I think he's gonna die if he doesn't press anything. He's getting melee for a ton, and he's turning his back to the boss too. So like, this guy doesn't really know the whole like rules of tanking either. I guess you could be like, well, he's new. You don't tell him that. Don't say that. That's mean and rude and toxic for you to mention. But it's like, he's just gonna die. He's gonna die. Like, I give up trying to time this key, but I don't think we're just gonna be able to make it through the key. Okay, this orb is kind of toxic. Bit of a toxic position for that thing, but what can you do? But yeah, like, what this guy could have done, like, if he doesn't really know the key either, right? What he could have do is, yeah, that's also... I don't know if he could be res a healer. Hopefully he can. Or maybe the healer could just... Okay, we pulled extra. That is not good. I don't know how we're gonna live that. Earth Elemental, maybe? Okay, we're so dead. I mean, maybe the take just lives this for a little. Okay, yeah, it's just not happening. This is gonna be people leaving. I think the take is gonna be the one to leave first, too. I think the take is gonna be the one to leave. No. Probably not pressing iron for. He probably isn't. Let me actually look. Because you'll see his buffs. He's spending a lot of at regional malls. Huh? There's no shot that's all his buffs. What? There's no way that's all his buffs, right? Aura? That's all his buffs. That's all his buffs. All of his buffs. Yeah, there's no way it's gonna be showing me only these as his buffs. Mark of the Wild Bear from an Afterlife, right? There's just no shot, right? There's just no way. Does he not have details? I can't even see his like defensives, can I? I don't think this made us run details. Okay, we're gonna put him on focus, and we'll see if he's pressing iron for at all. In hero, yeah, we could lust it. Okay, no iron fur. Bark skin. He pressed bark skin. Yeah, he pressed bark skin, but he's got his frenzy regen. Oh, he's not pressing iron fur. He's not pressing iron fur. Oh no, iron fur. One. He pressed iron fur, but he's got hit by the frontal. Get me out of here. I'm gonna go surfing. Yeah, give me in the water. Oh, this is now an endurance challenge. Yeah, he wasn't pressing iron fur at all at the beginning. I don't know if he's actually has iron fur, like... This, is he maybe a proc? I know there's like a proc iron fur that you can get. I don't even know if he actually would spend rage on that. But he's definitely mauling a lot. He's mauling while we are mauling. That's the right build and everything. Like, all these sounds are fine. He pulled it off of Wowhead. That's good. I'm glad that Wowhead has like all these talent builds, but like if the guy doesn't actually use them, what can he do, right? I think the changes to damage on the tanks is far less forgiving for DPS. As a healer, I had to prioritize the tank over DPS. I made a mistake. Well, I mean, the DPS, there's a lot of mechanics for them to live, right? The only mechanics that should be getting hit by is stuff that's only mechanics that should be DPS should be hit by is like unavoidable mechanics, but avoidable is on them, right? Avoidable stuff, that's on them. If they don't press the defensive, that's on them. So that's nothing you can do, honestly. But yeah, there's a lot, like tanks are gonna be doing dumb things. Like this guy's like really struggling with this boss in particular for some reason. We lost it? We did lost it. Hunter got us. Please move. Yeah, hasn't pressed iron fur. He's got 2 stacks of iron fur, but I think by accident. I think it's a proc. Oh no, here's a 3rd stack of iron fur. Maybe presses iron fur whenever he doesn't have like other abilities to press. So it's like he'll press all defensive. Like he'll press Barkskin, so maybe he thinks he doesn't need to press Iron Fur, but you kind of want to overlap the two. It's not like a replacement, really. In some cases it can be, but not really a replacement. Now he has 2 stacks of Iron Fur, so he's like... He's still getting struck pretty hard. But I guess the boss did eat 2 balls, so he's doing 20% more damage. Okay, no stacks of Iron Fur. He pressed the defensive, but he's like not using Iron Fur after that. I think that is his issue. He's like using defenses, and he thinks a replacement where he doesn't need Iron Fur, but you kind of overlap Iron Fur with stuff. At least that's why I always was a bear druid. And maybe that's the wrong way to play it, but I feel like I never die when I do that. Nice. Okay, yeah, so he's not really pressing his mitigation abilities at all. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm afraid for the warrior hero, because I feel like the warrior gonna get stabbed by tentacle. But it's alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should there be some kind of like expectations out of players to play mechanics and the fights correctly? And play the class correctly? Like, when a player doesn't play the class correctly, should they be punished with a death? Should they still get rewarded even if they're not playing it correctly? Because I feel like that's what Blizz is really trying to figure out here, is like, should they reward or punish players for not playing stuff correctly? And like, when somebody is playing mechanics or a class incorrectly, you probably shouldn't reward that, right? I mean, it makes sense. But I guess there's like always a question of like, what is the severity of it? Like, are they too severe with the punishments? For like newer players in particular. Oh, thank God the knockback doesn't happen. I forgot about it completely. You know, like, just, I guess there's nothing wrong with, you know, somebody makes a mistake and you punish the mistake. Novel concept and all that, but probably how things should work in a video game, right? Fucks don't care about mechanics. Well, that's why I guess there's like all these like punishment mechanics, you know? Like, you don't care about mechanics, you get punished, you don't get to time the key. You know? Is that wrong for them to have someone like that? Or should they still like give you rewards even if you don't do it correctly? You know? Just one of those questions, man. Like, how would you prefer it? What would you like? What would you prefer? Just on personal level.
This beast eat me.
I think if anything, maybe they could reduce the number of mechanics to some degree. Potentially. That might not be the worst move. Because it does feel like sometimes there's like a cognitive overload that can happen with players. Like the healer, for example, right? He's struggling. He's trying to maintain himself, trying to keep me alive. He doesn't really know how to effectively heal two players at once. We just gotta just like, you gotta get one dispelled and heal the other. Which is how you do it, but you know, maybe it's just like they should make that part easier. So maybe only one person should get the debuff. So it's all about the healer having to dispel. And maybe add some like trickling AoE raid-wide damage, group-wide damage. Not something that's super scary, but something that like over time is gonna wear out the group. So it's like you gotta play HOTS or whatever. Right? Maybe they just need to make some of these mechanics like reduce the cognitive load needed in order to deal with these mechanics. Because the actual mechanic for a healer is really easy. You dispel one and you heal the other. That's all you gotta do. As a tank, all you gotta do is stand next to the big tentacle and then keep yourself alive as best as possible. That's all you gotta do. Oh, thank God it doesn't knock anymore. You used to get up here and it would knock you around. It was so annoying. Mythic should get punished for the mechanics. The hardest category of the game mode needs to have a reward for players to punish everyone else. Yeah, but like a Mythic Plus is right. Should that still be punishing then? Like doing a +5? Or should there be like less mechanics and it's closer to like LFR where even if you do make a mistake, it's like, it's okay, you still kill the boss anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that question also would be like, would it even be that engaging to just like make things less punishing? Or is that punishment factor, get good factor, is that really what, like, would that make it more engaging, more fun to actually play? You know what I mean? You will not be surprised if we go back to Dragonflight Season 3. Back out for a shield block. Guardians as a general player base going Guardians to use it properly anyway. Yeah, maybe. I could see something like that. The hardest category in the game mode needs to reward the best players and punish everyone else. Yeah, but like Mythic Plus is like a progression system from like, you know, normal, heroic, Mythic 0, Mythic Plus, and the difficulty just keeps like scaling upwards. Okay, somebody's in a cannon, but they're just not shooting it. Good. I actually got score because I never did this key before. So we got some score, even though it's super overtime. Oh, double items! Oh! Oh! Veteran, what is it? Warband. That's cool. I won't say no to that. I won't say no to warband items that my Demon Hunter could probably use. Not the greatest stats, but like, hey, it's a piece of gear, right? Piece of gear, anyway. Alright, well that was a carry and a half. My back hurts after that one. Let's do some Mage Shower. Let's actually do a bit of gearing for Mage Shower too. I may need a bit. What's up, Hubert? Hi, my man. Yeah, like with Mythic Plus. Because I honestly think like Mythic Plus, like the highest difficulty of Mythic Plus, I think it's like perfectly reasonable to like expect that from a +10, right? to know the mechanics and play them really, really well. But like anything below that in Mythic Plus, I feel like is like practice keys. So maybe they should like reduce some of the severity of the scaling and make +5s like a freebie easy. And it's like at 7 it starts to get, okay, starting to get like, you know, equivalent to a heroic raid kind of difficulty. And then a +10 feels like a mythic raid. Because a mythic raid, if you make one mistake, that's it. Everybody wipes, you go again. Right? There is an expectation. But maybe they should change up the scaling in Mythic Plus, because it seems like there's expectation starts up at like, I mean, the +5 is not difficult. It's just players themselves kind of made it difficult, honestly. Random deaths and to one-shot mechanics where you could just move and not be in front of it. You know? Because I guess like what, the bear died to waves and stuff. What do we have deaths to him? Does he get meleeed? I guess because the tank people was dead? Slobber knocker, so it's a frontal. He got gripped on one of them though, so one of is not his fault. Heavy hitter, I don't even know what that is. Crash and Tide is similar into a wall, and none of us died after he's dead. But then here he just kind of like got like, looks like this guy this time ran into a wave, and then without a healer we all die because we pulled a bunch of mobs to him. And then it was just him getting hit by the wave again, and it was him getting like meleeed because he didn't have any defenses. And then one of them was just a frontal. Was it Tidal Surge? I think it's Tidal Surge, right? Not a wave. One is a wave, one is a surge. Yeah, Crash and Tide is the wave. He just got hit by a boss frontal, the big linear one that one-shots, which is the tank you just dodge. I don't know, maybe they should make some of those things easier, like +5, +6, more approachable, so people actually can have like, feel like they can hover around 7s and 8s, and that could be like your equivalent to heroic raid. Because I don't know, I feel like maybe Blizzard looks at it like, what is normal version of dungeons? What is a heroic version of dungeons? But it's like, it's not, you wouldn't compare heroic dungeons to like a heroic raid, right? +7s maybe is closer to a heroic raid difficulty in terms of what's needed out of you. You should do most of the mechanics correctly. You don't have to do all of them, but most of them. I don't know. Maybe that's something they could adjust in the future. But yeah, just definitely pretty punishing. I need to do more keys with guildies. I think it's my answer here. I think that's what I'm coming down to. Look at that. We got some pieces of a warband gear, and I gotta use this for Taylor. Got a couple items, a couple of leather pieces. So Demon Hunter will be set. We got a necklace. We got a cloth shoulder, which I could use from a priest and stuff like that. Starting to recollect it, dude. I end up spending all my warband stuff with my monk, druid, and death knight, and bit in the paladin too. All the items that I had a lot of them too. Alrighty, Mage Tower. Are you playing the US or the EU? NA. I'm playing NA. Mage Tower, boys. Which one do we do? Do we try the healer challenge? Do we do the twins challenge? Should we try the arcane mage Sigrun challenge? Because I do need to get some footage on either one of them. I almost think I should just check out the hardest one, which is the healer challenge. See if it's doable. I'll probably do my like time walking gear run and gear up as much as I can, because I don't really even know what like stats I've went as a healer. Oh, chances of Paladin must be a joke now. You think so? I thought Paladin would be one of the harder ones, right? But I think Paladin would be easy. Wait, why do you think Paladin's easy? Because when I did it back in the day, like when they brought back the Mage Tower, Paladin was not the easiest. It was Shaman. Shaman and Druid were the easiest. Like, by far. Because, like, the boss would not live past, like, far in the phase, the last one. Because you could do so much damage. Like, all the other ones actually had to heal. Veneration and Lightsmith in general. I don't know if Lightsmith can do that much damage. Like, compared to Shaman damage. I don't know. Because Paladin did decent damage even when he came back, and even then, like, I don't know, maybe, but like, Veneration is mostly there enough for damage or for healing, right? It's good on healing, it's not really amazing for damage. But maybe, I don't know how much damage the NPCs do. Like, if maybe NPCs do insane damage, you just throw them a weapon on them and they just like kill stuff for you, maybe, but I doubt it. But who knows, maybe you're right. I was thinking Shaman would be the easiest. Let's try the healer. Because maybe the healer challenge will be like super easy. I just need to know like what stats I'd want for time walking. Which are, you'd think they'd be the same stats as M+. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're very different. Oh yeah, that doesn't work well. Looks like it's all going for haste. Quick, haste. Okay, probably haste. Monsieur Conduit? Conduit Celestials? No, even then, like, Retrievers don't really do that much damage. Like, Conduit might help a little, but like, if you look at the overall breakdown, it's just not a lot of damage. Just on logs, just raw logs.
I have an extended supply.
Like at first, I thought so too, and then I actually get to play it, and then it's like, it's alright. You know, it's mostly there for a burst heal. Alright, Resto, and hopefully I have an M+ build. Because at least it's like not crazy in terms of setting it up. I want to switch on my music a bit here. Actually, I want to change my music a bit. Going off of Blizz not being able to balance things. It's a little like I get where you're coming from, but like just from actual playing and testing, it's like I see why you think that, but it doesn't actually work. You know what I mean? It's like I played it. I actually have a monk. I mess around with this thing. It does okay because it's like, oh, it's a big bursty ability. Yeah, for Windwalker, but for Mystery, it's more of a heal with a little bit of damn. It's high, but like it's, you know. It's just Monk is not really a damage class. It gets to do damage and heal for free, but it's not necessarily a damage class. Like for Mage, it's probably going to be really good fist weaving. But I don't even know if you'll actually fist weave for the final fight. I think you actually will have two builds. One is a healy build, and the other that's more of a actual melee build. Maybe you'll do melee build at the start and then full heal at the end. It's a little bit of management you gotta do for that, you know? I think this will be fine music-wise. Actually, I kind of like the Hearthstone mix of the other day. I might just want to do that. Or tavern music in WoW. That could work too. Okay. I guess it's fine. I do need to get a mage set. Alright, so first thing for my heirlooms. Do I have an heirloom with sockets? I do, one of them. Shaman specs. Do I have one that's good? I have a staff. I guess that could work. I don't think I need a shield for Resta, so that will actually work fine. Is there a shield? Oh wait, I could do double. Oh, I could do quad sockets. Hold on. Wait. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Weapon secured. We got insane weapon combo. Shield and mace. And that has a bunch of sockets, so we could really just juice it. Right. Really juicing it up. Okay. Next thing I can do while I'm here is buy up consumables. We can do that really easy. Bunch of gems. We need the haste. We need the first intellect gems. Because there's some really cheesy ones you can get. 1, not expensive. It scales super well. 2, not expensive. Scales really well. And I don't think any of these are worth it. Like there's this, but it's way too expensive. It's just not worth it for the price. And then we just go haste. And then we get these Legion gems and we get a ton of them. Like 12. You're gonna need a lot of them. We'll come back and we'll do enchant stuff. And now we do Time Walking Raid. Because apparently if you are trying to get some of the best items for these, Time Walking Raid apparently is the best time to do these. Like an insanely good time to do them. Specifically Sunwell Plateau. Or I think it's Sunwell Plateau? Is it Sunwell? I want to say Sunwell. EBC. Yeah, Sunwell Plateau. I had it right. I just confused myself. So we go to Shattrath, we go to Sunwell, because that raid is full of items that can be triple socketed. Because TBC items right now are the best scaling, since the item level of the Mage Tower is 120. So a lot of the TBC items have now become insanely good for this entire like Mage Tower thing, if you're trying to get some cheesy items. Sunwell Plateau is the easiest raid you can run. It has a bit of RP, so you just gotta AFK and chill and wait and do nothing. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Can I just find like WoW Tavern music? I'm trying to just find the stuff that I usually listen to when I'm just like vibing, when I'm chilling. What about Grizzly Hills? It's alright, but like, not quite, man. That'll work. Neat. TBC was a gem haven, made a ton of gold being a JC. So you're not, so we're going, Sunwell, not specifically for gems, just for gem gear, socketed gear. Isn't that actually when Jewel Crafting was added, is TBC? Or am I misremembering? Because I didn't really play TBC Classic. I wanted to originally, but never got around to it. But this place is probably one of the best ones in terms of just getting the raid done and collecting as many socketed pieces. Because I got a bunch of them from a warrior. Like a bunch. And then basically all of the sockets allow you to really focus in on whatever stats you want within the Mage Tower. They're really easy to get. You can put up a bunch of gems in them. A lot of them can be enchanted by... Because they're in a perfect item level category where they can be enchanted by majority of some of the better older expansion enchants. So like chest piece, you can put up like the Dragonflight enchant on it. Legion enchants, Shadowlands enchants, all of those things. All of those can help. They don't necessarily solve the fights, but at least they let you get like a giga amount of whatever stat you're looking for. I mean, like everything in the stand had gems in it. Oh, like all the mobs and everything? Yeah. Yeah, everything killed, just there's a chance to drop.
No longer will I be a slave to Malachus. Challenge me and you will be destroyed.
There's just a lot of RP in this place in particular. You could literally just like walk away.
I'm never on the losing side.
Well, we didn't get anything good.
Once we have triumphed over
Like
Killshot,
maybe
this entire world will be in your debt as well.
these items might be okay. Bracers.
The fate of the world hangs
Okay, at least they're socketed, so we can utilize it. Everything else here is kind of not amazing. Can I just walk past all of you? No, I can't. Okay. That's the worst part about doing this as a healer. It's just like you didn't have any ways to like deal with the mobs at all. I think this is the long RP section. Yeah, it is.
Hold, friends. There's information.
Or I can just skip it. Wait, you can just run past it. Okay, hopefully it doesn't break if I just hang here.
Become of chaos.
This is just the longest, like, little in-game cinematic thing ever, though. Oh, man. So, basically, I want to do this on a bunch of my characters, and apparently people are running that Radiance Trinket, Darkman Fair one. Although I tried to run a warrior, I thought the trinket would be one of those that does damage to a mob, but it's like, it more like of a, it puts a debuff on the enemy, and after you do a set amount of damage, you get your best secondary stat, depending on how much damage you dealt. So if you do enough damage, it basically gives you a best secondary stat and like a bunch of it. But it just seems to like really have a weird proc rate to it where it does proc decent bit, but it just doesn't really seem worth, man, when I was doing it on a warrior. It's just kind of, I don't know. It doesn't seem better than the other Dark Mode trinkets. All of them seem about the same.
Grow weary of asking.
I will crush you.
Malagos, my lord, I did my best.
That was fun, but I still await a true challenge. Come, try your luck.
Okay. And I gotta wait for the blood to spread over to her. Takes forever. And nothing good. So we didn't luck out. At least it's given us a lot of pieces.
I have many lucky tools you like.
Should have brought a clothy then. Move this over here.
Good fortune to our friends.
But yeah, so Mage Shower should be hopefully fun. I just need to remember exactly what talents I needed to deal with the mobs. Because I know there's these stealthy rogue guys, there's caster dudes that are super annoying. There's the warrior dudes that do the charge. I'll need to remember how to do that. I remember part 1 of this fight being super tough. And the last part. PBC Classic, probably my favorite writing experience out of the 3. I wish I actually played it, man. I could have actually tried it in Classic TBC. Just never ended up getting past level 65, I think it was. I just gotta get bored of it. I had friends that were playing, but I don't know. Just kind of waned, I guess. You got a res? I got a... Okay, there we go. I gotta wait.
Glory to kill Jaden. Death to all who oppose.
And now there's a new opportunity for me to potentially get into Classic again with them, you know, with Kata being basically done. Mr. Pandaria on the horizon. They got a big XP buff or whatever right now. I got male pants, that's huge. Okay, so we keep those. We keep those, those are fine. And yeah, it's kind of whatever after that. So we gotta actually, yeah, more RP. We just gotta wait some more. I think Warlock 7 AM push all the raids in a week. I got clear through SP pugs. Yeah. Pugging in Classic is a lot easier than pugging in Retail, yeah? For the most part. Not always, but for the most part. I wonder if they could just recapture that kind of a feeling. Of like, pugging easier, but certain content you need a pre-made group. Like, I'm thinking from like a Mythic Plus angle, I guess. At some point, pugging was really easy. Hell, even like SOD, right? Early days of SOD. Like a lot of the early raids. Like, they weren't necessarily difficult. It just, players really wanted like a full best of slot group just to make it as quick as possible. But you wouldn't really describe them as difficult. Did I go the wrong way? Did. Those are the issue in tanks. Isn't that always the case? he'll be harder. Wait, we're gonna pull everything? Maybe. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, isn't it supposed to be bosses here? Did I skip something? I feel like I missed something. I feel like maybe I gotta kill something.
I don't have a target.
Okay. Now that I killed them, maybe it's commanders I gotta kill? Because the bosses are pretty sure it's supposed to spawn right there. Unless I bugged it out somehow. Hello?
I need to target something first.
Did I do something wrong?
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Okay, I guess I'll go back and maybe kill some of the other mobs earlier. I have no idea what I did. I have no idea what I did. It's not like I hang out in this place, so maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm supposed to kill all of these guys. Weird, yeah. Maybe I just missed out on those bosses. Okay, so these guys are all now running up here. Maybe you have to kill all of them. I have a stealthy chasing after me somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. How's it going? What's up, Chris? Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get some gear for the time walking mage tower thing. Okay, you can't jump that apparently. Are they gonna be here? Okay, now they're here. Okay, so it looks like you do have to kill all the mobs before they spawn. I don't remember that being a thing, but here we are. We got shoulders, okay. We're cooking with something. We got cloak, which doesn't matter. All these other items don't really matter. Yeah, all these items are gonna whatever. We go here. Avoid all of this if possible. I don't think we can. Yeah, we can. We squeeze down the middle. Excuse me, can I just walk by you? I can. I was honestly thinking the thing was aggro to me, but I guess you can just walk right next to them. Yeah, you can just squeeze by them. That is so weird. I don't think I can squeeze between those two, can I? Okay, apparently you can. Wait, you can just ignore all of this. Wait, this is gonna be easier then. Because I might need to do this on a couple of characters just to get some like socket gear. To get as much cheese as possible. But that cheese may be easy then. Huge cloth, rings, whatever. All these items, yeah, kind of useless items. Alright, final boss. My chance at some sockets. I need... Ideally, I would like socketed gloves, socketed chest piece, socketed helm, anything else that I don't have like big sockets on. I also should try to see if I can get sockets on neck, or get a neck with sockets and rings. All the sockets. That's all you need for mage tower stuff. The more sockets you can get, the better, because you can just like focus up on your secondary stats and really juice those. That's about all you can do. And I'll need to look at that Darkmoon Trinket Radiance, I think it's called. Take a second look at that thing, because everybody recommends that for Mage Tower, but I don't really know if it's that good. Helm, plate. Actually, the worst items you could get. Socketed cloak. I have never seen a socketed cloak before. Daggers with sockets, that's kind of nice. But not necessarily what I needed. Yeah, so I got really unlucky. Maybe I'll be okay, because I got a couple items of sockets. Maybe I'll be fine. As a ramp up trinket embellishment looks OP. Radiance? Is it though? Hold on, I'll need to take a look at it, because apparently everybody recommends it. Unless I got the wrong one. It's one of the Darkmoon Fair trinkets though. So we got my gems. I don't have as many socketed items as I wanted. I may not need them. Okay, Darkmoon Fair.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Darkmoon? Radiance, yeah. Inferno is apparently not good. Radiance. After dealing 1.9 damage to the target, the focused energies, you gain stats. So it's basically just a secondary stat gain. Do any of the trinkets actually deal damage? No. No, they don't. Yeah, everybody apparently just uses Radiance. It says everybody says that one's really good. I feel like Symbiosis is also really good just because it's kind of always up. Take some nature damage, but you gain versatility. Or like Ascension. Everybody says Ascension is also really good normally. I'll buy both. Those trinkets generally scale well inside a Mage Tower. I also need to... I guess I should start gemming some of these things, huh? I'll make a Mage Tower set. Mage Tower set. Ascension, the one I was thinking of. This one. Apparently, I thought Ascension and Symbiosis were the best, but apparently everybody plays Radiance. Or everybody recommends Radiance. I don't have a lot of sockets though. I might just want to run more time walking dungeons to get more sockets. But that's how we do it. Okay, so we have gems, right? Agility gems here. We go for haste gems here. We do these gems here. Do these gems here too. As many haste gems as humanly possible. That seems to be a decent stat. Shaman. Haste, haste. 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 So inside of time walking, at least we're gonna have a lot of haste. Is this enough though is the question I have. Is this gonna be enough? Another thing I could do is maybe buy some rings with sockets, and that would help. Let's see if there are any, because they should be pretty inexpensive. Keyword should. Armor, miscellaneous, finger, and we gotta go into like way low item level. Low numbies. It's 100 something. 117 I think it is. Yeah, there we go. They're kind of expensive, but these are socketed. Masterful, versatile. Only 40. Because otherwise it's better just to do some older dungeons or raids. You get rings with sockets from those. How do these have sockets, do they? No, they don't. There's a lot of them though. Or... oh, they're a low item level though. Too low. Because you want 120 or higher. But no lower. And these are 14k. Yeah, not worth. Okay. Mycterodon technically has a little waste that I could use. That would be sockets. The eye... is it worth? Not a lot of sockets. Oh, there's pants. Gloves, technically. Kael'thas. It's just not efficient enough, I think. Karazhan. Is Karazhan lacking sockets? There's not a lot of sockets from what I see. There's some, like gloves. But helms without sockets, which is not ideal. Black Temple... also not a lot of sockets, like bracers and stuff. Chest pieces without sockets. Yee. High gel? Oh, I don't want to do high gel. There's socketed items, but at that point I think maybe just running dungeons probably is better, right? Like Magistus Cheris. Bracer with sockets. The staff with triple sockets. Oh, I got 4, but that would be an option. Chest pieces with a bunch of sockets. I guess all the other dungeons also should work, right? Mana tombs. Chest piece with no sockets. So some of them would work. Okay. Helm with triple socket would be huge. Look at that thing. So you can really cheese out a lot of items, man, if you really wanted to. I'm gonna try going as is, though. This may go poorly, but I'm gonna try going as is. I might be okay with what I got so far. Wait, I also need consumables. That could help. Ascension with the other one that doubles its effect is the best one for PvE. Are we talking about it for like general use or for time walking? Because there's definitely different. Because these trinkets all scale very differently between like general and max level use and time walking. Because they don't work the same way. Like they're basically the same effect, but the way the effectiveness of one is different than the other depending on like what content you're in. It is a very big difference. And if you don't know that difference, then it's like, yeah, you're doing yourself there's a massive difference. They're not the same. I think this is gonna be fine. And we'll do a hissing rune. Hissing rune. Get a couple of them. I don't know how many attempts I'm gonna need. I don't really remember how the helo challenge goes anymore, dude. I imagine it should be a lot easier than it was back then, but I don't remember at all. Hearth? There we go. Alright. I don't know if I got the right build. I don't know if I got the right anything. I'm now like second guessing myself completely. But maybe it'll just be like walk in the park. Maybe I'll just walk through it and everything will just die and we'll be all okay. This part 2 is a bit of a timed part, but I think that's gonna be the easiest one. Part 1 apparently is the hardest. I remember there's like a healing challenge after second to last part where all the NPCs are basically fighting one another and it's about healing them while also healing the mobs. That was Shaman. I imagine it's gonna be really easy because just spam big heals. And that's all you gotta do. And then the last part is like the hard one. I just remember healer challenge being the hardest one out of all of them. But look, there's people out here, dude. There's constantly here. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not as many, but there's always people out here now. It's so good. Let me use the restroom real quick and I'll try this. Alright, I have the perfect song for this. Is this gonna work? Not this one. Alright, I think this is the one I want. Here we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. We're gonna try this. I have the Mage Tower song as well. You have to, man. You have to. Yeah, Jared Shadow song, though. Dude, I used to hate this guy because he's such a dumb NPC. He'll do so many dumb things. This is it, man. We're doing it. And you have to fight all of these different, like, enemies in different orders. I think you just gotta stun or knock up the spinny rogue guys. Remember them being really annoying. Is this a lust? I think lusting this P1, or at least one of these phases, may not be the worst idea. Also depends how much damage Jared takes here. Yeah, you kind of just want Jared to take the brunt of this mana sting. Just gotta make sure that you don't take it, though. Otherwise, it's just dead. Oh yeah, this guy's annoying too. He's gonna die immediately. This guy hurts a lot. She died. She just got hit by a sting and that's it. Insta-dead. 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 I insta-lost it. Yeah. This is starting to come back to me. It's starting to come back to me. That faster than +10. Yeah, no, it's the rogue one, right? Jared Shadow Song can take a brunt. He can take a hit. The rogue cannot. So as soon as you see a dispel, you gotta dispel it while focusing on the mage who's blasted for a ton of damage. You gotta kick, stun, whatever you can, and dispel. Because if you get so many of those casts off. Also, why are you not in my group? You should be in my group here. Because she could also die if she gets hit by stuff. But yeah, that dispel, as soon as you see it, that's an instant dispel. Maybe Sky Fury will help here, because I didn't have him Sky Fury'd up. Hello? Jara Shadowsong, you want to run in there? I can say Grandma's held, but I'm hoping she'll be fine. If you can dispel it instantly, you don't have to deal with it at all. Our grandma got hit, so I gotta dispel her instantly. But I can't even see her health bar, so that's fun. Yeah, this is the fight. Welcome to the encounter, boys. It's only gonna get harder. Because now we got a rogue and we got a... What's his face? Rogue with a knife dance, which I gotta stop after he stops casting it. Oh, he's the one that's gonna be attacking me. Alright. I didn't realize he's the guy that chases. I thought it'd be the warrior guy. But I guess the warrior guy just only hits me. So you gotta find a way to deal with them when they start AoEing like that. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine tanking it. This used to hit really hard. This is actually very, very doable. Okay, so now you have double of these, right? I don't have... Okay, I messed up. Might be able to live it, but it's gonna be tough because I messed up my thing. Maybe I can stun. We lived it. I don't know how. Are you okay, Grammy? Okay, she's fine. So now I gotta find a way to stop him for the next spinny go. I can knife dance, I can knock it up, so we don't have to deal with it. My health. Oh, just heal, just spam heal. Oh, I don't have nothing. Okay, we bulwark. Totem. We still spam heal. Okay, down to 1. And we're gonna have triple. We're gonna have a ranger, caster, and a rogue. Okay. It's all about killing the caster, getting the spells, and knife dance. So he's gonna hit me. We're gonna just purge him. I can't purge him, actually. Knock up. Randy's gonna get hit, or somebody's gonna get hit. Okay, we dispel him. Kill myself. Kill me. Caster is dead. Is the arrow guy. Okay, we're gonna have to... hopefully somebody will take it. Rogue. Knife dance, we stun it. We pop a big totem. So we should be okay. We're gonna get targeted, that's fine. As long as I have a heal for myself, we're okay. We're gonna have to dispel, probably Gerard, Rogue. Our totem would help here. Like Earthen Bulwark or Wall? Maybe. Probably. But this is the hardest part. Or one of the hardest. This next part you can actually just chill and not do anything, right? This part you can just chill, get mana, change up your talents if you need to, but it's basically going to be a gauntlet. Once you walk past a certain point, all of your allies are taken to the upper sanctum. You'll have these fell orbs in front of you that all will do a bunch of damage when they die, so you want to be able to take one down because they'll slowly start walking towards them, but you want to slow them, stun them, kill them one at a time. Then you want to go up these stairs and there'll be this archer and there'll be these allies you got to dispel and heal up to all the way as fast as you can. And then you got to use them in order to have the archer shoot them. You got to dispel them, but you basically also got to deal with the archer. Normally you kill the archer, kill those guys as fast as possible, just got to top them up as fast as you can, otherwise they'll die. Then you have the mini boss that you got to fight as a bit of this early AoE and eyeballs things, and just got to run them in circles, and it's a lot of healing. Then we'll get past that part. If we get past that part, then maybe it'll be easy. But right now I just got to basically make sure I'm good. But this is like, you get past that part, you could chill, change up your build, whatever you need, all those things. And then you walk up, and this is where it's gonna be unstable fell orbs. And this is the guy. Dude. I'm gonna put in the center. I gotta kill these fell orbs. I gotta kill them one at a time so I can clear myself some space. Shaman gameplay, just go shaman for a while. While doing the challenge, yeah, I will, but... I don't want to kill all of them at once, though. Because when they die like that, they do a lot of damage. Okay, I kill my totem, because otherwise they're gonna die. All too quickly. I got him very, very low, though. That's really good. I don't want him to come too close to me. I did a lot of damage. But I got a lot of healing per cast. I can top myself very, very easily. Yeah, and you're timed for this part. I forgot that there's enemies here. I just want to Earth Elementalist. Yeah, I probably do. I forgot about these guys completely. Okay. Forgot about Earth Elemental also. Okay, so here we're gonna have to dispel these guys. Otherwise I have this fear. And we gotta heal them up just as fast as we can. Don't I have an archer? Oh wait, I don't even have to worry about the archer. They don't really get in combat with me really quickly. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I could kill the archer all by itself. I didn't realize I could kill the archer separately. But Earth Elemental definitely helps with that. Which is the data like before, so just gonna try to use enemies to... Okay, yeah. He got hit by a thing, so I just gotta dispel him. Oh yeah, Radiance. Yes, I gotta dispel them. I gotta make sure they don't die. Then I gotta get through orbs, and then I gotta fight the boss. So I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm running out of time. Unless it's actually not gonna take me long at all to fight the guy. Okay, and I'm gonna walk up here, and then we gotta fight the boss. It still has those, like, flickering eyeballs. Which I do have to take care of one after another. Two detonated. Wait, can I release and just keep going? I think I can. I think I can, actually. Oh, Shaman is so easy for this then. What the hell? I didn't realize you could release like that. I had no idea Shamans could do that. I had no clue. Apparently as a Shaman you just get a cheat death. Cool. Normally this is where challenge would be over for most classes. But a Shaman I guess you just keep going. So all I have to do is just avoid the eyeballs that he makes. Yep. Oh, this is actually the play. I mean, I knew that Shaman was going to be this good. Good, but not this good. Wait. Oh. Okay, I think this is another spot where I could just stay until I get my bearings and everything. Oh, dude. Ankh is OP. Yeah, Ankh is OP just for this part right here. All the other parts, in part 1, I think if you die, that's over. Because if you die, then your NPCs technically die. But here, apparently, Ankh, you can still just keep going. Ah, okay. Wow. So they made it legit difficult? Yeah, of course. The whole thing is pretty difficult. So here's going to be a pretty heal-heavy counter part of the encounter. So they're going to get mind control, start attacking each other, so I got to heal them the entire time. So I'm probably just going to put, like, shield on you. I guess I'll put shield on him, because he's going to get attacked by both of them. But I got to basically... Oh, maybe I should put a shield on her, because they're both going to need healing. Right? But I also gotta heal the souls that are gonna be going towards the center, and I gotta basically heal everybody. So what I may do here is I may have to pop some cooldowns with healing Tide Totem as well as Ascendants. The last part is tough because it's gonna be nuke the boss, kill him as quickly as you can. I gotta keep everybody alive, but also the boss is gonna put a debuff on me where I gotta get low on health. So I gotta get low enough where if my health is, the higher my health, the more damage I do when I explode, and I'm gonna hurt my allies. So I gotta get my health low, so when I explode, my allies don't die. But also the boss is asleep, where he'll leap towards me to create a fell puddle in the corner, and if I'm too low on health, it's gonna one-shot me. So I don't remember exactly what the percentage health I should be at to keep myself healthy. I do have a Stone Bulwark Totem, so I can get super low, pop a Stone Bulwark Totem so I don't die, and I keep myself safe. And I have wall, so basically just save it for that. This part is the stressful part. Like actually super stressful. So yeah, I gotta make sure keep them all alive. I'm gonna give you a buff, I'm gonna give you a buff. So I gotta kill all these little images while keeping them alive. Because the only reason I want to heal the images is so that I don't have to fight them before the boss. That's the only reason why. You can technically not heal them, but you should. Being a shaman and they'll start at low health, I technically should be able to mastery them to full. And I should be able to maintain these guys pretty easily, hopefully. The fact is they're going to start fighting each other and it's going to be really annoying though. They're so annoying to heal. So what I could do is maybe get them healed up ahead of time. And they're basically going to fight each other while I have to heal them and the mobs. And nobody can die here. They at least cannot die. You got hero? I do have hero, but I'm saving hero for later. I can't use hero early. It's like they're fighting each other now. I can't CC them or anything. I have to just keep them all alive. Which is the worst. I gotta heal these guys too. What the hell? Can't heal them for some reason. Line of sight? Oh, bullshit. Okay, we're gonna pop this here. Yeah, so the more of them I heal, the less of them I have to fight later. Okay, I think I have to fight one. Yeah, I will have to fight one. It's kind of annoying, but what can you do? I'm gonna pop cooldowns here just so I can heal everybody to full as quickly as possible. It's a very heal heavy part. I can't heal her. Yeah. So I have two archers that I gotta fight afterwards. Which is unfortunate. I don't have to heal them as much though. I'm very surprised by that. And some of them are gonna be walking towards the boss slower than others. Maybe I get this one almost. I think I have to fight 3 still. Yeah, okay, so healing them was not as bad. But this is going to be a part where I need to just play it safe, play it easy. And I have a archer and a caster. Wait, I got more? Okay, this sucks. This sucks. I don't want more archers. 2 more. Okay, I got 2 archers and I get caster to deal with. That sucks. I need mana here. I don't have a lot of mana to work with. But maybe we could just like play it super safe here. And let my mana recuperate. If I get food. I don't think I have food. Okay, that gave me a lot of mana to work with. Wait, I got more? I didn't realize those would be this many. That's why, because I need to heal a certain amount of them. So if I have food, there will be a small moment where I could sit down and eat, but I don't think I have food. So I'm kind of running out of no mana. Yeah, this would be a great time for me to eat. But I don't have any food. So if you bring food, this will be able to mana up a little, because you get out of combat for a bit. Yeah, there's 2 archers and a caster. Not ideal. Oh, 3 archers. Okay. What? How many of these guys do I have? Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Because these guys are gonna start like casting a bunch now. I think I'll lose. Once I pop all my defensive cooldowns and try to live best I can. Okay. Dispel. Just try to kick. I can knock up. That could help a little. I could stun totem. It's just their casts is what really hurts. Maybe kick one. Okay, interrupted one, but he's gonna get 2 casts here. I have nothing to really stop him. Okay, you cast. Okay, nice. Okay, I don't have a lot of mana to work with. Just not a lot. And I may need all that mana for the boss at some point. I could at least keep him dispelled. So right now it's a big mana game here. Is Lava Bursting cost mana? I'm trying not to press spells just so I can save up on mana. Okay, 38, 39. The more mana I can start with, the better. What I can also do is stun her when she's doing her arrow thing, so I don't have to really worry about healing anybody. Which I probably will. I'm not walking in with a lot here though, boys. And I'm also gonna have to keep my health low here, basically. Oh yeah, I made a mistake already. Okay, this is the health thing. Yeah, they're gonna take damage. I basically want to keep my health low here, honestly. Yeah, I want to stay in this. What a wall. Keep me low, please. Because all of them are gonna die if I don't. And the more damage I can do to them, the better. So hitting the boss is the play. I want to get low. Make sure that they're all safe. Oh, I gotta keep myself low. Yeah, I need to keep myself in water and fell though. Yep. Take some damage here. I'm way too high on health. I just can't heal right now. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Okay, not a great spot to be in, but I still am gonna keep myself fire. Okay. He's gonna leap on me at some point, which is not gonna feel great. But it's fine. Fire is necessary here. Gotta buy fire, because I gotta keep them alive. 16, 15. Put myself down. He's gonna do the sleep on me. I'm kind of low. Not in a great spot. He's gonna leap on me most likely here. Yep. Gerard can't let him die. We did it. We did it. The hardest part. We did it. We did it. Oh, that's the hardest part of this entire encounter. Literally the hardest part. This is fine. No, this was fine. Yeah, I told you, like, I remember doing this way back in the day, and as a shaman, I remember noting that something about shaman felt super easy. I didn't kill him nearly as quick as I did way back in the day, but yeah, this was super easy. Compared to any other healer, this is easy. Holy Priest was the hardest at the time. Monk was also pretty whatever. Rest of Druid and this one was really easiest. That's fine, we're fine, I'm fine. I mean, basically I'm just like voicing everything goes to my mind, man. We did it. Do we do another one? Do we tackle another one, boys? Because I feel like I'm on a roll now. Oh, this is the hardest one. This one is literally the hardest one. I forgot how much healing you should do during that second to last part. I forgot. Going haste heavy there, I don't know, felt kind of noticeable because at least I'm getting casts off quicker, but I feel like going Versa would have been fine too. Warlock would be easy. I'd need to get some gear most likely, but Warlock would be one of the easiest ones if I remember correctly. Affy in particular. Destro is kind of whatever. Alright. Are we doing another one, boys? Okay. So there's more challenges I can do. I could try the Xylem challenge, which I'll probably do on a Hunter. I think that one was the easiest when I did it. Hunter, I think, is gonna have the easiest time with it. Xylem challenge, Twins challenge, or I guess there's Tugar challenge too, right? I could try Tugar. Which one do you guys think I should do? I probably should do a Hunter. I will need to get some cheesy gear, but the Hunter was really, really good for that though. Because I could do both BM and survival. I honestly thought I'd probably need to go again though. Not gonna lie, I really felt like I probably am gonna need to go again here. I'm probably not gonna be able to get this done in single sitting. That was great. I enjoyed that. What is this? Mage Shower. It's the Mage Shower challenge. It's a thing that was added back in Legion, and they removed it because it was only a limited time event during Legion. They brought it back during the Shadowlands, and now it's kind of permanently there. From the Mage Shower, you can get things such as this mount for completing all the challenges. There's also transmog rewards of the Timo Sargeras recolors of those original sets. Let me show you. I got them all back in the day when that was a thing, when it first came out. But there's like transmogs you can get. There's all these like achievements you can get. Yeah, you can get the time warp version of this set. So this is what the original set looks like on Mythic. And you can get like the green Gatorade version, or green, yeah, Mountain Dew version of it. It's pretty cool. And every class has a set like that. Like Hunters, for example, if you can find it here. Is it this set? Yeah, this is this set, right? There's the Mythic version of this set, which is the Tumor Sargeras, which is the TBC remake. And there's a time warp version of it. The Rogue one in particular, I think, is really cool. The Rogue one I really like. This one? Yeah, the Fang Slayer set. So this is the Mythic. And then this is the time warped. It's so good looking. It's so clean. Number weapon? Yeah, the weapons have been gone for a while. Weapons were only obtainable during Legion. So those have been gone for a bit. It's the Warlock one? Yeah. Let me hop on a Hunter and show you the Warlock one real quick. Yeah, the Warlock one is really cool. It's the one with like the shoulders or the helm that has these wings when you jump around. Actually, I could just hop on a Warlock and show you that instead, shouldn't I? So you can see like the full like looks of it and what it does with wings. It's really cool. Yeah. How to get into that? I didn't know it was a thing. So there's I'll do a guide video for the Mage Tower, I think. That's what my plan was for the tonight. That's why I wanted to get some footage. But I'll do a guide on what the Mage Tower is, because a lot of people are coming back to the game that didn't even know that was a thing. And they're coming back and they're unlocking all the different transmog from older expansions and all of these things. This is what it looks like, by the way. This is the Warlock set. And it has these wings when you jump around. Only when you jump, but they pop up. It looks really cool. It's a good looking set. It's like a Xavier's take on the Warlock wings. Because even the wings themselves have like these white parts. It's like very Xavier's like. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and those are still available. You can still go back and get them right now. But the challenges themselves are not easy. They are actually, in fact, quite difficult. They are a bit of a doozy, some may say. Bit of a doozy. Bit of a doozy. But yeah, no, they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough challenges. Does DK have one? Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me show you the Death Knight one. Death Knight was actually one of the harder ones, I think, when it comes to the overall challenges. I imagine it's easy now, or easier, but I remember having a hard time with it back then. Especially the Xylem challenge. The DK one looks like... Where is it? It's the... This one. Mine is the Tabard. Is the Grave Warden set. It looks dope. It looks sick. It looks really cool. It's like... Let me show you the original set too. The original set was, I mean, same look, but like a different recolor, right? There we go. So the Mythic version was this frosty look, and it had like, you know, they had this like unholy looking thing. Then there's this like turquoise looking thing. Right, Finder had the purple. Time Warp is like, wow, this is Frost. This one just sings unholy. And there's so many Necrolord items from Shadowlands. They have this like green turquoise glow to it. So many items match this set. It looks great. Yeah, the Mage Shower challenge itself is doable, but it's not easy. Oh, look, the cat. Cat mount. Also, I was thinking the song was gonna be great, but I'm just not feeling it now. I don't know what it is. I'm switching between songs way too much, man. I can't just stick with one. I'm just like all over the place right now. I'll do this. Hold on. Is this the I wanted to find a 1 hour version of the Tavern music from Borealis. All green? No, Warlock is red. No, not all of them, not all of them. Some of them are green, but not all of them. Like, Paladin, right? Paladin set. Or is it? Is this thing? Yeah, Paladin set is like, the Mythic version is like purple golden, which is like Uther colors. Time Warp is like orange blue, but it's actually kind of good. I like the Warrior one a lot. I think the Warrior looks very unique. So the Warrior set is this thing, yeah. So the Mythic version is like the fell green, and like all the recolors are just like plainish. And then the Time Warp is like cream color, which I'm a big fan of, like the red, white, yellow, cream kind of look to it. I like it. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people didn't like it back then because it's like color scheme was not what they wanted, but Priest one is badass. Oh yeah, this is the Priest. Look, so the Priest has like this golden for Mythic version. And the Time Warp is purple. Oh, it's so good. It's sexy as hell. Yeah, it's so good. Sadly, I won't be on. We'll be able to go on. Ah, it sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'll probably have a guide on it tomorrow. Mage set. Mage set is also really good. The Time Warp compared to the Mythic. Mythic is like this lightning look, but like purple. It looks great. So I got this way, way back in the day. Monk one. Yeah, Zuen Battle Gear. Orange, just kind of neat. Druid and Demon Hunter just like green. That's all they got is green. And then Evokers don't have any because they weren't around for that time period. But yeah. Yeah, the Warlock is the only one that's red. Not all of them are green. All of them are very, very different though. Let's go and gear out a Hunter. And actually, I do have a raid in a bit, so I might just go gear my Hunter. Actually, chat, I think I'm gonna call it here. I got food waiting for me. I gotta eat. I got a long night ahead of me with a lot of these Mage Tower challenges to cover, which I think is gonna be my project for the night, unless someone else comes up. Maybe a Blizzard will just hit us with like, hey, a bunch of class changes coming up. Yo, hit him up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got a pretty big project ahead of me. So, we got the hard one out of the way though. The rest of them are doable. It's just not gonna be easy, but doable. Very, very doable. And I already have an idea what classes I probably want to use for all of them, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. But you guys are wonderful. Thanks so much for popping in. Appreciate you. I'll see all of you Friday, I think. Sounds good. Good luck. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll hopefully get some prog on Kavesa. Maybe we'll go back with the last hour and slap ONYXIA again, because we killed him last week, but we had a really bad reclears. Really bad reclear time with that boss. So maybe if we get some decent prog on Kavesa, slap ONYXIA, get everybody a bit of the vault time or whatever. Maybe kill Kavesa real quick. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll do it really, really fast. Maybe it'll be a breeze. But yeah, thank you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks for popping in. I'll catch all of you, yeah, like I said, Friday. And I'm bad at ending stream, so I'm just gonna go. Alrighty, boys. You guys have a good one. Peace.